good. We're not there yet. Hello. Welcome to
Hi.
Wildfolk. We're starting late. That's okay. We had a lot of
Welcome to
people.
Wildfolk. I'm talking in my normal voice out of protest today.
He's
Get
charging
no
us
cackles,
a
no
nickel
Spanish.
for every word that he said.
I just want to point out that was the rate that you decided on.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much do you want per word?
Well, now it's a nickel per word.
Am I overpaying you?
I'm just saying, if you're going to do it by the word, you know how much I can ramble.
That's true. We do have to be really
What is
careful
a
here. We should
nickel
do
worth?
It's worth 5 American cents.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is like
No, I just made a
nothing.
quota.
Well, like most contract writers are paid like a penny per word, though.
It-
Like,
It
No, you said
seems
nickel.
wild to pay by the word. Like, if you're not paying by the hour, what are you doing?
yeah, no, it's stupid to pay by the work itself instead of by the time the person
Right.
takes.
There are so few scenarios where paying by the work is appropriate.
That's wild, folks.
That's wild, folks.
That's wild.
Let's stop talking about economics and actually do something fun.
Hell yeah, let's do it. When we left off, you guys had made your way to the Aladaleer Lighthouse. You got through some puzzles. You worked your way downstairs. Well, first you worked your way upstairs, and then you worked your way downstairs. Down in the basement, you found a bizarre, very large chamber that was kind of made up to look like a kind of a sanctum of some sort, where you found Aradia Uxnai, the suspected Spirit Weaver mole, holding a staff with a lantern in it. And she, you talked with her briefly and explained that you needed to get to Luteon. She acted fishy the whole time. She was very suspicious the whole time. She wanted to know why you were here without a heads up. She wanted to know if the other Spirit Weavers knew about this. Ultimately, she kind of said, okay, I'll do this. I'll summon the elementals so that we can get you on your way. But as all that was going on, Foster was able to sense that the room was largely illusory, especially the ground in the middle of the room. Was essentially just hallucinatory terrain, and beneath it was water. And in that water, there were more creatures who looked just like Aradia Uxnai. One of those creatures locked eyes with Foster, and Foster felt a spell go off into his mind. And almost immediately after that, Aradia lowers her staff and begins to channel some magic like she's going to cast some offensive magic. It looks like she is about to fight. She has gone aggressive, and we're going to jump straight into initiative.
Do we need to roll? I'm sorry, I can't remember if we rolled last time.
We did not roll last time.
Thank you.
Initiative. Do you have
Let's go
cool
turn the
lighthouse
combat
combat
on.
music?
I tried to turn off my relaxing music.
No more relaxation.
We're only in stress hormones now.
It's full stress mode time.
Every
only-
vein in my body's an erection.
Foundry last
Oh,
time. we were playing.
no.
Can I move myself a little bit?
What's that?
I wasn't at Foundry last time we were playing. Can I move myself a little bit?
You can move
Where
yourself
I-
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Every vein in my body.
Is that right?
Can I ask
that's
a
what my-
retroactive question?
Yeah, what's up?
Are these, this might be a stretch, are these mirror images of her, or are they spirits that she has drawn here? I need to spend a turn on it, that's totally fine.
Give me a checking. Give me okay. Let me look at your skills real quick to see what is most appropriate without giving things away.
Understood. I'm pretty good at occultism.
Let me check the thing real quick.
Also, I can spend an action on this if you, want me to.
Give me a society check, actually.
Oh, no.
And now go and give me an occultism check. That's so much fun. That's so much fun. You are confident that this is not mirror image. You're also pretty confident on a 28. You know that there are some even higher level spells that allow like disguising and temporary duplicates and sort of like the mislead spell from 5e. There are equivalents over here in PF2. But with the 28, you can rule almost all of this out because this thing seems to be acting independently. It seems like it is its own creature. It has a little bit too much autonomy, a little bit too much of a mind of its own, and you saw it casting its own spell. It is not merely illusory, it is not merely disguised. You also know that if it was merely disguised, you would probably be able to see through it with the same perception you roll to see through the other illusion. So this appears to be its real physical form, and it doesn't seem to just be like a mirror image or a clone or a copy or an illusion. It seems like an actual discrete creature of its own.
Roger.
Why does he get to roll so many dice? Why does he get all the dice?
It's the only fun I get to have as a DM. Shut up.
You roll checks all the time.
As Aradia starts to go into her combat stance, it is worth mentioning, we're all adults here. Foster is technically the only one who has seen through the illusion, but I believe he did call out not to step on it.
I did. I very specifically did, yeah.
Wonderful. Then the rest of you, just playing as adults here for the moment, you just see Aradia with her staff on what appears to be kind of a grassy field. You don't see the water, and you don't see the creatures in the water. With that knowledge...
Tell pretty easily that she's like preparing for a combat.
Oh, for sure, for sure. She is like entered a combat stance and looks like she is about to like fling a cantrip at Ethan. It is very obvious she has gone hostile.
For what it's worth, I think I'd have to go back and watch it, so it's kind of too late now. But I think I said the field is an illusion. She's going to attack.
Okay, perfect. Got it. So yes, we
I'm
will
almost
all
certain
work
you
on
said that too.
That does sound very familiar. And actually, let me go read. I think once it's pointed out as an illusion, it becomes like easier to look through or some shit. Let me go look. Let me go look. PF2 illusion disbelief. Here we go. Here we go.
Everyone expends 6 actions to disbelieve.
Let's go.
Let's go. PF2. 1 action to breathe. 1 more action to breathe harder. Yes, essentially, since it has been pointed out, I will give anybody else who spends a single action to look through it a bonus to the perception check to see through it. Once you see through it, you still like see like a hazy image of the overlay, but you are able to see through it enough to like target things.
I swear I have an investigator thing that helps me against illusion shit, but
I wouldn't be surprised.
I can't find it. So I'll act like I don't have it.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
currently exploiting her vulnerabilities, if I recall.
Yes, you are. You definitely did that. And let's go and jump in with Ethan. You're the first to react as you see all of this go down. What would you like to do?
I'm the first? Damn.
You are. You
Okay.
rolled well.
Let's see. She's a thing. She's being a nasty. I'm gonna pull out one of my scrolls. Just for funsies. And I'm gonna take a move over here. Targeting her.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to use 2 actions to activate the scroll. Let me pull that out now. It's been so long, I don't remember what I was planning.
Fair. What a mood.
So, all I knew is that it involved this.
Ew. Okay.
So gravitational pull, I can do it as 1 action, 2 actions, or 3 actions. I'm going to pull Radia. I'm like move over here. I think I can reach and see if I can pull her 20 feet toward me with 2 actions.
Hate that. Hate that a lot. Okay, wonderful. This is a fortitude saving throw.
My
From
DC is...
Reed.
Let me pull it out now. My DC is 19.
Good luck, Aradia. That is a regular success.
Yeah, I think the... What does it do in regular success? Let's see. I think nothing happens.
I think nothing happens. It does look like a save or suck.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like it.
Wonderful. You see that she starts to pull towards you as you kind of shift gravity in your direction. But she kind of takes this big staff and she wedges it sideways so gets caught on these two statues. Just long enough for the spell to kind of finish, and then she pushes back off.
Dang, that's me.
All right.
Repositioning is king.
Sure is. That would have been real gross. I'm glad that didn't work.
You want to be surrounded by all these men?
You're
You're about to be casting couched.
My fetish for forced movement was about to be turned against me.
That's okay. That scroll's gone forever now.
All right.
That was one action to move here, a piddly action to pull it out, and that was 2 actions to activate it.
Wonderful. There is a splash coming up from the water, basically right between you.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get put on initiative.
Didn't roll. You gotta right-click yourself.
I rolled
It's
a
embarrassing.
25. You should have gone
okay.
first. Weird. Let me put you on the
Oh,
right.
sorry. I put the second Yodel on there. She doesn't need to be there.
No, she does.
I was wondering. I could have sworn someone rolled higher than me.
That is strange.
8 minutes ago.
All right, let's jump back over to Kaz then. Kaz.
No, it's because
Okay.
I rolled it just as a perception check and not an initiative.
That would do it.
Yeah.
It's the same roll though. So.
Yeah, with 25, you're up first. What you got?
Has she started to cast her spell?
So she looks like she is getting ready to. She's like, that's my way of saying that she's about to go hostile. It's time to roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm generally not a fan of
She had
letting
done
things like attack for free at the start of combat.
Yeah. I was just curious if it had been like a thing that I would get a reaction to, or if like I see it coming.
Gotcha.
Either way, I think. I know I'm gonna bitch about this for the rest of the night because it's just a bad mechanic, but I'm gonna try to disarm her of her staff.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. First action is going to be an attack with my Scorpion Whip to try to disarm.
Wonderful. This is against her reflex DC, which is okay.
Do I just make the attack itself?
You make an athletics check, or if you're using a weapon that has the disarm trait, you can do an attack roll instead.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So that is against a DC 19 as her reflex. Oh, goddamn. That is a regular success. Anything she does involving her staff has a -2, including attempts to like resist being disarmed again.
Yeah, and I've got 2 actions left. I want to just try to like fully disarm this.
Absolutely. So yeah, give me another one. You do suffer map here, but you have a +2 and she has a -2. So effectively you now have a +4.
Hand it up.
Ooh. So let's see. 27,
on success.
26 versus 27. I think that is one shy of a crit. Unless you have anything that you can use to like bump that.
Did Ruko not give us inspiration before or anything?
I don't think so.
I don't
We just
remember
started
that.
Combat.
I also think it
Or unless they had a
succeeds now.
preparation. Yeah.
Is that true?
You want it enough?
Like, I can't recall disarming rules, but it doesn't just have to be a crit. After you loosen it from the grip, the next success removes it.
Interesting. I'm not
Is
saying
that
that, but
not
it might be part of the remaster.
If I've got to roll 2 crit
I'll pull up
successes
for
in a
you.
row just to pull a weapon out of her hand, that's kind of stupid.
No. It only ever takes one.
I'm already
but-
bitching.
What Frisk is saying is that 2 regular successes in a row would do it.
Yeah.
I don't see it, but I'll roll with it for now. We'll check and see if maybe that's part of the remaster. So, with your second
it up for you.
action, the staff does go flying from her hand. What weapon are you using for this? It's the Scorpion Whip?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. You knocked the
Does it
item out
have
of
a
the target's
disarm or trip on your Scorpion Whip?
It does, yeah.
Got disarm.
Oh, then you can add your bonus to attack on it to your roll.
I think it's already built in there. Attack potency plus
Okay.
1. Yep. So you feel your weapon wrap around the kind of like wrought iron staff of this lantern that she's holding. And you pull, and there's the sound of like metal scraping metal. Sparks begin to fly, and you see almost in slow motion the staff is just like tumbling through the air towards what you see to be grassy ground, but know because of Foster's warning is merely an illusion over a surface of water. You have one action left.
Do I still have the staff coiled in my whip?
Sort of. We're in like slow motion right now. If you don't do anything about it, it's going to drop onto the ground, which means through the ground and into the water. But you do still have an action if you want to try to like catch it or pull it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if as just part of like the second jerk to disarm it from her hands, if I've still got it kind of caught in my whip at that point, I just want to give it another big yank. Just kind of get it over here and even like toss it over my shoulder or something.
For sure. I'm not even going to... There's no roll involved here. If you're spending an action to do it, you can just have the staff for free.
Yeah.
Then yeah, amazing. With your third action, you yank back, and the iron comes flying over to your hand, and you catch it in your free hand. You now have the staff in the left hand, the whip in the right hand.
Cool.
Fuck.
It's a deadly action to throw it. Just like pass it to Branch or pass it to Ethan.
Not a piddly action. It would be a piddly action to just drop it on the ground. I don't know about handing it off to another person.
It feels like an item interaction.
It kind of does, but those are a piddly act. Well,
Exactly. They are.
I'll tell you what. Give me a thievery check. On a DC 16, you can pass it to somebody within 10 feet of you.
Use the momentum of the whip to just toss.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Yeah, it clatters to the ground at your feet. Unless you,
Well, I mean, you said I already get to pick it up. I've got it in my hand. I was just seeing if it was diddly to pass it off.
For
So
sure,
I'll hold
for sure.
on to it.
You'll hold on to it. I think on a like a crit fail, you might have dropped it, but on just a regular fail, you hold on to it. Wonderful. Let's jump back
big.
down. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot.
There goes all the spells she had in that staff.
Don't worry, it's the one-time disarm is actually going to work in this whole thing.
True. Almost certainly true. I'm so excited to
this
go back
arm.
to Z.
Yeah, there's no thing about like 2 successes.
Yeah.
Why not? It's already loosened.
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense. You can double loosen it.
There is a splash from the seemingly ground, but actually water between Aradia and Ruko. And you guys watch as a spitting image of Ruko bursts up from the ground, sopping wet, and attempts to tackle Ruko to the ground.
Love
Ruko,
that.
what is your fortitude DC?
It's perfect.
Like 1,000.
I doubt
Like a
that.
nerd fight. Nerd fight.
My fortitude DC.
Yeah,
hold on.
it's 10 plus your fort
It
save.
says, my fort save is 7.
It's a DC 17. All right. Love to see it. Perfect. This other Ruko bursts up and shoves Ruko prone. And then we're going to follow up with an attempt to essentially just like grapple you on the ground. This has a -4 because of map against your same 17.
Oh boy.
Love that. You are now grabbed and prone. And then with its third action... Oh, wait, already moved. So that is... let me pull our friend out.
You rotated him.
They've been rotated. Get rotated, nerd.
Rotated nerd.
The rest of you see that there are now two Rukos essentially like tumbling around, wrestling in place between these two statues in front of all of you. Branch, what would you like to do?
Turuko! Tuko! Which do I do? That'll be 35 cents, please.
He's keeping a tally. He's got a sticky note with a waiter's thing on it. Okay, fucking... Yeah. Aradia is still behind them, right?
Correct. Just without her staff.
Okay. I'm assuming the new Ruko counts as a hostile thing, so I can't just step into space now, right?
Yeah, certainly. There's a whole kerfuffle going on there anyway.
Okay. If Ruko is visibly pinned, then, yeah. Devise a stratagem, first action, try and find out, like, Branch is, like, keeping an eye on the two Rukos, trying to discern, like, which one is the real one and how to act on that without, like, hitting Ruko. Second action, prepare to flourish. Prepare a flourish with the fucking, penance chain for panache, and third action, try and hit the fake Ruko. Excellent.
Let's unfold these all at once. First, let's get your devise a stratagem. So go ahead and give me your on deck attack roll.
Does this count with on the case? Because then I get the +2.
What are your cases?
The entrance to Lateon and the information about the Desolate King.
I'll let this count for entrance to Lateon. Yeah, that seems applicable.
Alright. Doesn't matter.
I love this so much. Okay, go ahead and give me your check to get your panache, and then we're going to unfold the results of that 20, because it's fun.
Gotcha. I spent a lot of time with Ruko recently, and we smoked fucking shrooms together while Ethan did the work I promised to. Oh!
Jesus Christ, Branch, calm down. So I believe that's a crit, which means you get it for like the full round or something. I forget how they changed panache in the update, but
yeah, I have it for a full round. Okay.
Okay. So when you look down at these two and draw back your weapon, Ruko, you see Branch is like looking back and forth between you and this other one, trying to decide who to hit. What, if anything, do you say or do?
He kind of panicked, does the gesture to his face, like smoke, things that you know. I don't know. He's
cool.
like he's doing weird gestures while his other one's just aggressive.
Do you want a suggestion? It'd be cool if you like gestured to hug it tight, like you hug Branch when you.
Yeah.
I love that. As soon as you look over there, Ruko, and start to say like smoke, we smoke, you see that the other one, in your voice, holds two fingers to its mouth and does like, we were smoking. And normally there would be a whole thing going on here, but on a natural 20, Branch, you have followed perfectly which one is the real Ruko and which one is the fake Ruko. Your attack lands and is a critical hit. You can completely bypass, it's me, you have to believe me.
Hell yeah! Okay.
It is a crit. You've already rolled for it, and you have your finisher, so give me some damage.
I also get this, by the way. How? We've played for like 70 times, I still can't remember where all the tabs are. Where is it? You can choose what fucking information to give me.
Amazing. You learn that this creature has incredibly low fort saves. Like ridiculously low fort saves. Jesus Christ, Branch. That is a nat 20, nat 19, nat 20.
I imagine there's a moment where they're rolling around and the Ruko on top of him is like fucking is pinning him down, and that's the fake one, and then Branch does a fucking flourish with the penance chain that ties it around his leg, and he fucking kicks it so hard that it like flies off or whatever.
Hell yeah!
Just delivers the fucking line. This nerd doesn't smoke.
That's so good. Amazing. Give me some damage.
Hell yeah. I don't know if the crits were added with that or the finisher stuff.
That does not have the finisher built in, so make sure you've got panache on yourself, and then go check the finisher, and then roll damage.
Oh god.
I know.
Yeah, it's easier to just redo it.
Or yeah. If you want to just like add it manually, that's fine too.
The panache hotkey is gone. I don't know how to bring it back. I miss it dearly.
Checking. And drag. There you go. You now have panache.
Okay, thank you. Let me just re-roll it. We can just discard the first one. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, where are you going? I hate. How do I bring that back?
Oh no.
Branch did neither of those things. Okay.
And just starts falling apart.
Yeah, his fucking his fake hand just like crumbles to dust. Okay. There's like things I can check here, right?
Yeah, so on the second tab, up at the top, finisher, I see it's currently checked for a stunning finisher.
Yep, that's what I want it to
Wonderful.
be.
Now you can just roll your damage.
Alright!
Good luck.
That's a D20!
It sure is. There you go. Hit that critical button. I believe in you. Over in chat. Oh my god. Okay. That's a few times.
There we go.
Oh boy. Alright. As this chain sinks in, it momentarily blazes red hot. It leaves scalding, searing smoke that kind of comes off of its burnt, essentially branded flesh. And when you pull back, little bits of the branded flesh come with the metal. And you can see that there is, rather than red blood, there's kind of like a black ichor that comes out from the injuries that have been left behind. And you watch as very rapidly this like twisted, pale purple skin starts to knit itself back over the wound. Still hurt, but reshaping to cover up the wound almost as quickly as it appears on its body. That is 38 points of damage.
What information do I get from it? Fortitude save.
Incredibly low fortitude save. And on a double natural 20, this thing is some sort of shapeshifter.
Last piddly thing, unless this is too much, can I use this to tell everyone, hey, this thing has low fortitude and is a shapeshifter?
Yeah, you can say that for free.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I took an entire feat for that.
Yeah, classic PF2 costing you an action to tell your friend stuff.
Yeah. Well then. Yeah, Branch just repeats. They can take any form they want, but they fucking weak to blunt force.
Alrighty. That'll bring us over to one of the next ones. Kaz, as you're watching all this go down, and as you rip the staff out of Aradia's hands, there's another splash, and you see that an image of you comes barreling towards you from out of the water.
Right, bring it on, big guy. You think I'm afraid of myself?
You see that it almost kind of picks up instinctually your swagger. It kind of comes at you with this like very dramatic sidestep, sort of like a bullfighting stance. And then it lunges towards you with what appears to be a sword of some sort. But it misses wildly. It will use its third action to follow up with Matt. There we go. Now we're talking. The first one goes wide, and there's a bit of a feint. And then you see that he swipes this dueling cape, just like you had towards you. But rather than just being fabric, as the cape kind of brushes over your cheek, you watch as it momentarily unshifts into these long claws that drag themselves over your cheek. What you got?
Hold on, I'm gonna be a real asshole to you.
What you got?
As it's approaching me, using a manipulate action or a move action, I'm gonna attack it with my attack of opportunity.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And I'm gonna use my scorpion whip again, and this time I'm gonna try to trip him.
Oh right, you have reach. Fuck.
I sure do.
All right, let's see it. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything is good.
It's probably still a miss, but I am going to use a hero point.
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't spend your hero point. You still have already targeted. A 15 does hit them.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I was at. And I also rolled another 15.
You sure did. Okay, so that is a hit. Go ahead and give some damage.
I'm gonna try to trip. I don't know if I damage.
Oh, right. Let's see how tripping works in PF2. Let me see if tripping
Yeah.
is allowed to do anything.
Do I need 2 actions for that, too? Do I just gotta have my whip wrapped around his ankle?
Let's see. You try to knock your creature to the ground. Attempt athletics check. You can use attack roll because it has the trip trait against the target's reflex DC. The reflex DC is higher. It is a 17, so you are 2 points short to trip.
Okay,
So you can use a hero point if you would like.
I did technically already re-roll, and I just got another 15. I don't know if you want to give me another chance at it. If you're good.
I said keep your hero point before I saw the number. I'll let you have it.
Oh. Come on, cats. Yeah!
Hey, now we're talking. All right, on a
You're
success,
fucking nerd.
target falls and lands prone.
Nice.
And it sure does take an action to stand up, so they will remain prone.
And then I point at the one that's prone on the ground. I'm like, that's the fake one!
Not true. So unfortunately, this doesn't change the fact that he rolled a natural 20. It does bump the value to a 21, which I think is still not under your AC. So it is still a critical hit. But they are prone.
Hang on. Does he attack ring?
What's that?
Does he have ring? Does he have reach?
Oh, I get it. You
Yeah,
stopped him
I
at 10
tripped that
feet away.
fucker as soon as... Yeah,
Oh my God, you're right.
Get fucked, man!
Then yeah, instead of using the third action to attack, it has to use the third action to stand. Son of a bitch. Alright, amazing. That brings us to Foster.
All right. I am going to spend. Stand by 1 second. Let me look at this before I commit to anything. Okay, amazing. I'm going to spend 1 action to shuffle, whatever it's called, dash, move
Perfect.
to out there. Don't know why there are 2 of me. With a hex, I am going to. So if you'll grant me some liberties here, I'm going to cast a hex, and the illusion of all the trees and the plants and the everything she had planted, the branches start to break, the leaves start to wither, everything just starts to kind of fall apart. And I'm going to cast Cackle.
Excellent.
And everyone can hear in the air the sound of like twigs breaking and leaves falling and just kind of a breeze in the air, and they hear kind of like a laughing sound from a living entity, and Eildwoad will begin to rot, essentially.
Uh-oh.
Her flesh starts to melt away, and in its place become mushrooms and flowers, and just very briefly she begins to rot, and she will cast Synchronized Spirit, and then I will look to Aradia, and I will say, "You're just a poor facsimile," and I'm going to cast a spell. If I can find it, it's somewhere.
Eli, I do love your description for all of your like magical stuff, but I do want you to know, no matter what you say, every time Foster casts Cackle, I'm just going to hear Skeletor laughing.
That's totally fair. That's completely fair. I don't know how to adjust.
Don't know what?
Sorry, I don't know how to like change the angle of this cone.
I think it might be like scroll wheel or shift scroll wheel, maybe?
That seems right. Can I get this in a spot where it's not going to hit everybody? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I promise.
You're good. You're good. Are you trying to? I assume
I'm
you're
trying to hit everybody but like friends, essentially, if I can.
How
with
big is
the
the
60-foot cone?
Jesus, 60 foot. You could do something like that. It's going to be very hard to hit fake Ruko and not real Ruko, but you could get everyone else with a cone like this.
I am low key kind of willing to hit real Ruko. I can heal him later.
Understood. Then yeah, if you bring it down like this, you can hit everybody plus Ruko.
Okay,
Without
amazing.
hitting any other friendlies.
Okay, so I'll look to the real owner of the lighthouse, and you're just a facsimile, and I'll pull some of the like coldness and the like just frost in the air and condense it and blast it forward, and I'm going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh fuck. Oh boy.
And it's spirit damage if it matters.
Right, it all becomes spirit damage because of the cackle effect. So we have 1 action to move, 2 actions to cast the spell, a free cackle to synchronize spirit, and that all becomes spirit damage. Gross. Gross. They all need reflex save. Oop, that's another cone.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy all their spirits.
Including me?
We got some good. We do need a reflex from you, Ruko, yeah.
Oh boy.
I will
didn't
heal
say
you
anything,
after. I'm so
actually.
sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I'll fix you.
Wiggly.
Alright.
Wait, reflex?
Reflex, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I've got things for this.
Oh yeah, you do have things for this. That is a fail. For now.
God, but everything says associated with my Hero Omen suit, and I cannot find it.
So this
What
is
is my suit today?
your suit today. It's your buff up in the top right corner. It is for strikes. If you fail an attack roll, you can do it. But you have your cat's luck thing, which is always like that's not associated with your hero rating at all.
Excellent. That's easy.
That. There you go. Yeah. So with your free action, you can re-roll that reflex save.
Reflex for 1.
Better. That is a success. You made it. Nice. So half damage to you, Ruko. Half damage to... oh no, Aradia failed. So let's see. 2 of these took half damage. The one on the ground with you took half, and the one way in the back took half. The others took full. And yeah, you actually see that the fake one that had been wrestling you is kind of like thrown back a moment, reeling from the attack that Branch did to it. And that kind of puts its head at just like a real awkward angle where it gets caught right in the blast of all of this. And the entire body just goes frozen solid and splunk, like falls back into the water, like dropping an ice cube into a glass of water. And you do... it doesn't crack, but when it starts bobbing there, you see that it has revealed its true shape instead of its false shapeshifted shape. You see a pale, gangly, light purple, vaguely humanoid creature with these all whited over eyes, except for these tiny, like almost impossible to see narrow pupils. And then this face that is just like this melty, kind of trypophobic doppelganger face.
Hey.
Bobbing in the water like a frozen ice. And then we also need full damage for a bunch of these other ones. Amazing. I think that is it for Foster.
It is, yes.
Wonderful. That brings us to Ruko. Ruko, you are no longer being pinned.
Oh, I can get untilted?
You can get untilted for 1 action.
Just kidding, that's a lot of work.
True.
Does attack of opportunity work on allies for like small things?
Standing from prone, does that kind of...
Legit, standing from prone does trigger attacks of opportunity, which is part of what makes prone good.
So, Oh no, that's the action's already used if he's getting. Never mind. I wanted to because I have leading dance, which stands people up, but he has to use an action for me to like even trigger that.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So laying down, okie dokie, my omen today was to strike things. Thank goodness for that. I imagine some of that water had frozen a little bit with that whole cold blast.
Oh, absolutely.
Shivering and half frosted on one side of his body. Ruko like looks at Foster and looks back up at Aradia like, oh, and sees the frosted water. And he's going to tap into the ether. I don't know what's going to happen, but any willing spirit significant enough to summon, let's get him. Vengeful spirits. I don't know what that was just now. Oh, I rolled the whole thing. No. My strike is cold. Cold vengeful spirit.
So damage type of the spirit is determined by a d6. It looks like roll. Oh wait, right. You have strike, so it is cold. It lines up perfectly. Nice. Amazing.
Yeah. Okie doke. So, yeah, I guess you will see in the water that surface that had frozen over from Foster, just this pooling and crackling of just some weirdly shaped spiritual entity comes crackling up from the water, and he's my homie. He's gonna destroy this.
Amazing. And this is on a radio?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You see essentially something that looks very similar to the coral things that you'd been talking to, except entirely covered in this like icy brine. That comes up, it forms just long enough to like sneak up behind it and give it this big, sharp bear hug. Let's see how Aradia does on reflex save. The answer is not good. That is full damage. Go ahead and give me the 46 there.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Why do they glow?
They're so glowing. Yeah, she takes the full 9 points of damage there. You see that her teeth begin to chatter. And you also see, as she begins to take this damage from both sources, that as her teeth chatter, they... How do I even put this? They chatter with like this fake kind of ceramic sound to them, like they are not real teeth. It's very clear that she is also a little more than meets the eye.
This bitch got filling.
Ew.
She's got dentures.
That is only 2 actions if you really didn't stand up, so you still have a 3rd action.
Nope. I think I'm good here. Get him, guys! Get him! Inspire courage.
Amazing, perfect.
Okay, as soon as I find it, that's my turn.
Perfect.
And you can all drag it onto your thingy.
Love the idea of Ruko just like laying sprawled on his back, raising a fist up in the air. Like, go get him!
And it working.
Yeah.
Inspire courage.
Okay. She can't do that one because it's in the staff. That sucks.
I bet she wants that staff.
She wants that.
She really wish she had that staff in her hands right now, huh?
It's unfortunate.
I bet she really wish she hadn't been disarmed, and that other guy wish he hadn't been tripped. But you know, that's what happens with my cat.
For her.
Okay, sorry, I'm misreading something. There is something that happens that should have happened earlier.
Oh, sure there is.
Sorry, new system, and she also has a bajillion spells. One of the spells she has is called Bandit's Doom, pre-cast on the staff. Allow me to cast it so you can read it all with me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I like that Frisk knows that already, thank God. Kaz, nothing changes about everything you did with the staff, except that when it flies towards your hands and you pick it up, you do feel this horrible pain in your mind. I need a will save from you, please.
I guess
I did not expect Bandit's Doom to be seen.
I don't have a chance to like detect it's got a spell on it and drop it before it activates. Do
I don't think so. It doesn't say you do. I think if you had like rolled if you had incredible passive arcana, maybe. That's a good save, though. That is a success, so you only take half of this damage.
And you're only doomed one.
And you're only doomed one. So take half of 33 points of psychic damage as you hear this horrible scream in your mind that seems to be like somebody shouting through an iron pan. It kind of resonates out of the staff as it flies towards you. And you can also feel just this horrible sense of dread and doom that kind of lingers over you. I don't believe Doomed One does anything until you go down, and then it gets real gross real fast. Anyway, that was precast. Now, there are other things that she can't do because she doesn't have the staff, including all of her water shit.
Ew.
What does this do? Is this good? That's fun. That's fun. It doesn't help me, though.
Can I beg for a few options, maybe? I
Sure.
only have a +5 in Arcana, but I do have Master in Crafting, and I do have Magical Crafting. I assumed that I would detect some sort of magic on this anyway, but is there any way I can kind of detect it on it ahead of time?
I'll let you give me an Arcana check, where the DC here is going to be incredibly high. Normally, to study something and see if it has magic, you need to sit down with it for a while. But I'll say...
Because I have Magical Crafting and Master in Crafting and a bunch of other crafting.
Yeah.
Can't I give you Crafting instead?
I would let you do crafting instead of Arcana here. The DC...
I also have Trick Magic Item, I've got Reverse Engineering, I got shit for this, man.
True. Trick Magic I don't think helps, what Reverse Engineering does. The DC still is going to be very high. I'm going to call this DC... we'll call it very high for the spell level. So normally 5th level spell would be... let's see, 26 minus 10 is 16, and then plus 5 for very hard. So DC 21 crafting check, and you can get an inkling that something is wrong with the staff.
DC 21.
Jesus Christ.
DC 21 ain't shit.
Okay, so now we need to be careful here because we're about to undo almost all of your turn.
Yeah, I guess...
What is...
Mostly what I'm asking, I still want to fully disarm it from her. I want to yank it over to me. But if I can catch a glimpse of some dangerous magic about to go off as it's coming to me, I'll kind of just sidestep and let it drop to my feet instead of trying to catch it. If
I don't know if that is enough to avoid this. It says anyone who against those who would steal it.
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm just trying to take it from her.
Yeah, let's steal it.
I'm not trying to steal your wallet, I'm just trying to take it from you.
There is a big difference in terminology.
We have to move along. I
was going to say, I do think we need to move. I'll let you take 1 point of the damage off there. You catch it in a slightly safer way. I'll let you have something. Okay.
Hands off the chess piece. We gotta move along.
Yeah. I think now that she is running out of water options, she's going to start using her other spells. She is going to clap her hands together, her eyes momentarily go dark, and there is a sphere of darkness that just conceals everything in a 20-foot burst. I'm going to drop this. Wonderful. I don't think anybody has the ability to see through this. Maybe Foster, actually. Even a creature with dark vision, but not greater dark vision, can barely see through it. Okay, so Foster and Ethan, you guys both have actual dark vision, not just dim light vision, right?
Regular dark vision, yeah.
Let me check.
Where do I find that on my sheet?
Got a case of
I
fucking
think I'm
wine.
open vision, but I can't remember where it's at.
I don't know that I do, actually. I have low light vision.
Oh, weird. Maybe PC Undead only have low light vision. I'm checking over in the middle left, Kaz, is where you see it. You also just have low light vision.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah.
Ethan dark vision and Foster. Yeah, weird. Foster's just low light. That must not be an undead thing.
It's because he has basic undead benefits and then dark vision, and then it improves.
So are you saying he should have it, or that he needs to
should
invest in it later? Weird. Okay,
because his ancestry is skeleton, right?
Yes.
And it gives him basic undead benefits, right?
Correct. Yes.
It does. Yeah,
And skeletons have low light vision, right?
they do.
Undead vision in basic undead benefits states that if you
If
have
you already have low light vision, you gain dark vision. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
so you should have dark
You
vision.
should have dark vision. I don't know if you're able to change that, but if not, we can just remember. The point of all of
Yeah. You're good. Keep going. I think it might be an update thing. I'll try to fix it.
this, yeah, we'll tinker with it. The point of all of this is that everyone is completely blinded except for Foster and Ethan, who are only treating this as concealed, which means there's still a flat check. It's just easier for you guys. Wonderful. Amazing. That brings us over to the next critter.
We're really the only ones with dark vision?
You two are the only ones with dark vision. Everybody else is just low light. It's not like 5e where everybody has dark vision.
Turns out you have to be dead to have dark vision.
True. That's kind of true. I think actually the only other person in the party that has it is Jane. I don't even know if Tex has dark vision.
Girl, fuck Jane.
Jane and her
That's what I'm
eyes.
saying, bro.
All my homies hate Jane.
All my homies.
If there are things in this world I hate, it's time and Jane.
Okay. Incredible. Let's do a little shoop-de-whoop.
A shoop-de-whoop? Where'd she go?
A little shoop-de-whoop. It's dark in there.
Right, everything's concealed.
True.
Mind you, if you are blind, your movement is you're considered to be walking in difficult terrain. The blind
Good to
condition is
know.
rough.
Blind condition is very rough. True, you blinded. All normal terrain is difficult terrain to you. That's crazy.
Like stumbling around in the dark.
Automatically crit fail perception checks, blah, 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 minus 4 immune visual. Does being blinded not make you off guard? That can't be true.
Does to attackers if you couldn't be seen.
Oh, right, it's going to be under there. A creature you're hidden from is off guard to you. Got it. Amazing. Then, that being the case, Bran does a... first, let's see if it passes the flat check, because it only has dark vision. Ooh, just barely. Son of a bitch. Branch, you hear, just in time, the whoosh of something coming towards your face, and you duck instinctively down as you smell water and feel droplets kind of splash against where your face was just moments ago.
Does attack of opportunity go off?
Great question. You have, what, like the opportunity riposte? Let's... Here
I
it is.
have something just called attack of opportunity.
No, you would need them to take a move or an interact action within your range, and I think you have to be able to see them, but maybe not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, opportunity post is only when they
Critically
receive a
fail.
crit,
Got it. It doesn't know you have that, though, so it's going to take another swing with Matt. We'll do a flat check.
But if it is a manipulate action or a ranged attack, then that counts for attack of opportunity.
Negative. Melee attacks. That is past the flat check, so here it comes. You are still flat-footed against this. It has map.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just hits. As you come up low, you feel bony flesh kind of come up into your jaw. As it sees you duck down, it brings a knee up. 4. 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you can tell that there is something kind of next to you in the darkness attacking you.
That one feels familiar. Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, that brings us to one more. What's this do?
Okay.
Gay.
Oh, that's fun. Okay,
Happy
wonderful.
Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride Month. Ugh. It has to use 2 actions because it's all... Oh, it's not blinded. Thank Christ, right. It's only concealed. It still uses 2 actions to get over here. Foster and Ethan, you see something kind of slink out of the water kind of near Fostering, come up behind Kaz, and it is going to try to disarm Kaz.
That's nasty.
Of the
Oh,
staff
no.
specifically.
Behind you.
This is against your... What was it? Forte? Or Fort?
I thought it was reflex for.
It might be. You might be right. It sure is. Which I'm assuming is better for you. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. I've got a master and reflex saves.
Fuck.
Where do I look at just my DC for that?
It's just 10 plus your reflex save.
Okay,
What
so it's a DC 18.
Gross. Gross. Yeah, it needs a nat
Fuck.
20. Yeah. 2-way street. No, that's not even a regular success. It just totally whiffs. It's not able to pull it out.
Even not seeing it, I just kind of lift my hand up above my head. I'm like, gotta be quicker than that.
Excellent. That is its whole turn. It brings us back to the top. Kaz. You are blinded. You can tell there are enemies all around you, but you are unable to see any of them. Technically, you shouldn't even be able to see your friends right now, but I think it's more convenient for stream to show them.
Yeah. I do imagine, like, I feel movement all around me, and I'm not
Oh,
sure if it's friend or foe.
Oh, yeah. Very confusing.
Like, I know Branch and Ruko were right next to me before I lost the ability to see, so I'm like, oh, there's people, but I don't know if I want to swing at them.
Mhm.
And this is magical darkness, right?
It is. It's very magical.
Advanced darkness.
Advanced darkness. It's just standing there.
Menacing. I really, really, really hope that this still works in magical darkness. I'm going to pull out. I'm going to reach into my coat and pull out my teeny tiny little Derringer-esque flare gun that I have created for launching fireworks displays. And I'm just not being able to see, kind of just point it up in the air above me, and I'm going to do the flower. How do I post that? Here, I'll just do that.
Here we go. Visually, ignite a ring of sparks, creating a shape that might be reminiscent of a flower. Enemy within 20 feet of you must attempt a fortitude save. On a fail, they become dazzled for a round. On a critical failure, they're dazzled for 2 rounds. So this is actually...
Do I get the feeling that would not work in magical darkness?
Let me read. Let me check.
Because if I feel like that might not work, I'll do the salute one since it's auditory.
Any non-magical light sources do not emanate any light while inside the area, even if their radius would extend beyond the darkness. So yeah, I think the effects of this are not going to pierce through the magical darkness. So the auditory one instead would work.
Yeah, but the auditory one is just to help allies from the looks of it.
True.
Snap them out of a confuser. Yeah, I don't think I can really do anything with that in the darkness, so... Instead, I guess I'll just, like, use one action for a tumble through to whoever was behind me trying to grab the staff out of my hand.
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatic.
Hopefully.
That is kind of appropriate because everything is kind of difficult terrain to you. You try to like stumble through and you accidentally kind of clip into the statue instead.
I know I've been fishing for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. What you got?
Does this count as rubble?
Do you have a thing for rubble?
For terrain stalker rubble? I guess that's only for like sneaking and not like
Yeah.
different terrain.
I appreciate the hustle tremendously. I don't think it applies
I gotta
here.
try. There are so many dumb, useless feats in this game that I gotta try to make it in combat sometime.
True.
That's one action. I'll try it again.
Alright.
Just really want panache.
Yeah, you kind of overcompensate this time and bump into the other statue.
Okay, where the fuck are you?
We good?
Okay, I'm gonna do a tricky kind of. I'm gonna delay the rest of my action, for my last remaining action, if I can.
I think you. Oh right, yeah. We added this homebrew thingy. Okay, so you can essentially save your last action and tack it onto your next turn if you'd like.
Oh, okay. So I was okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do that just like until I can see again.
Okay, perfect. You have one more action. Next turn.
Otherwise, I was hoping to like do the delay to turn it into like a reaction sort of thing, where I would just like try to shoot directly in front of me if anyone tried to grab the But yeah, I'll just tack another action on.
Okay, perfect. You have one extra action on your next turn. That brings us to Ethan. Ethan, I'm going to reveal things for you. They are concealed, but you can at least make out shape.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. It's gonna go over here. Damn it. Triggering if possible.
They don't swing.
Sweet. He's gonna take out the scroll. He has so many of these though. It's not one of the expensive ones. Let me just where the fuck is it? Oh god, I have so many scrolls. What's it called? What's the True Strike scroll called?
I think it's Sure Strike.
I think yeah. Oh, it's an S that explains it.
I got this guy strike.
Oh wait, Sure Strike's really good. Hang on.
Yep. One action.
Don't do that.
Roll twice. I think.
So yeah, one action spell. Next time you make it back roll before the end of your turn, you roll
They
twice.
ignore concealed or hidden.
And you ignore concealed and hidden. That's, I gotta tell you, a little homosexual.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Everyone in this call is gay.
He just whispers, "I'm ace."
I'd like to see you prove that.
Thank fuck I get to reroll this.
Oh no!
This is the worst day of my
The craziest part of this entire situation is that would still be a hit if you were flanking, but you are not flanking.
I'm not flanking, that's
Yep.
the thing. My question is, can I then... This is a fortune... Damn it, it's a fortune effect.
It's a fortune effect, yeah.
Yeah, let's see, let's move the thing. No, that's me. That's my entire life.
Hate to see it. So sorry. Alright. Brand. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Something is on fire. What is on fire? What just burned? Oh, right, the ice is on fire.
The ice is on... Okay.
I think the ice is no longer on fire. I think that's a safe bet. Alright, Brand. You can feel chaos going on all around you. You can't see shit. It is magically dark all around you.
Oh shit, wait. The thing has a second attack tagged onto it. Misa forgot.
Misa, big stupid idiot.
Misa, big stupid idiot. Overwhelming combination.
Let's
My
see.
favorite Pride Month icon, George.
Plus, okay, so this is all considered one attack then. So you still get your sure strike.
I've got the second one, which has to be a fist.
Got it. Good luck.
This one has map.
I'm also not sure if Sure Strike applies to this.
I don't think it applies to the second roll. But
Yeah.
This one does have concealment.
Yep. So that might be a hit. Let's see your DC 5 concealment check. I believe in your ability to roll a 3 here. No! Son of a bitch. 17 is a hit. Give me some damage.
Yeah. 7.
you come up on this guy who is trying to wrestle free this staff in the darkness, thinking that he's kind of like got a good thing going, right? It's dark, nobody can see in the dark as well as he can. And then locks eyes with you a split second too late as you belt down with your fist and this
You
thing.
can dodge just a sledgehammer, a magical one, and then just right into my face.
Yep, absolutely. And it drops, and you see that its fake Aradia 4 gives way and reveals another doppelganger. Sorry, now back to Branch.
Back to your regular scheduled Branch. I was just recently hit. I know what direction that is. First action, try and tumble through the thing that just hit me.
Wonderful. Give me reflex. Or sorry,
right.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Yep. DC here is 17.
Alright. Just made it.
Oh,
okay.
I'm so sad. I thought I was going to get both of you with statues. So you do get your panache, and you are able to move through that creature's space.
As he is tumbling through, once he finds them in the dark, at least makes contact, I want to spend one action to use an item, and I want to, it says pint, but I'm going to assume that he just has like several fucking individual flasks of oil, so he's just going to smash this one against the fake, what he's going to assume is another disguise guy. If you would allow me to do that, DM.
I'm super into that. So, yeah, there's no reason that this wouldn't work. I don't think... So the funny part of this is Branch doesn't realize he is fighting one that looks like himself. If Ethan had done this or Foster had done this, they would have to, like, do the, hey, which one's the real one thing. But since it's you know which one's the real one.
No, me?
So let's see. Throw with another action is a range attack. You are good at improvised range. You have the feat for it. So just give me a fist roll.
All right. Fist roll actions. There we go. 2.
Yeah, you tumble through, and you are so confident that you know exactly where this creature is, and you huck the oil, and you don't hear anything. And then, like, a second and a half later, you hear a ksh as it shatters against the wall somewhere in the background.
Fuck. Actually, can I... No, let's not. Play that one. Well, at least I know better where it is since it missed now. I'm gonna try and, stunning, not stunning finisher, fucking damage finisher. Whatever that finisher is called.
Excellent. I'm gonna reveal this just long enough for you to target it.
Yeah. He'll do a full fucking sweep with the, try and cover as much ground with the, penance chain as possible. And I will navigate menus again. Okay. Is everything checked? Trade.
Checking. Check.
I want to change the finisher. I don't know where that is.
It is on the second tab, the Actions tab, up at the very top.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Confident. There we go. This will hit no matter what, even in concealment, right?
I think that is true. I'm reading through it. Let's go and play it out, and we'll look it up as we go.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So first things first. Well, actually, a 13 would miss anyway, but that might not matter. Let's see if we can get through the blindness. When you are blind, the flat check is DC 11, so I just need a D20. You're looking for 11 or higher.
Okay. 12.
Okay. So you are able to catch just a glimpse of its like sound and smell that you attack the correct square. 13 then becomes a miss, but because it is a confident finisher, reading. Let's see. Even on a failure, on a miss, you still deal half of your precise strike damage.
Okay. So just roll precise damage and that's
Yes.
it.
Yep.
But I can't roll all of that, so I'm just gonna turn everything else off, and we can subtract the dice that aren't
Yeah.
D4s. Okay.
So it's half of those 46. Oh, you rolled well in the 46. 11, 14, 19. Half of that comes down to 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Right.
Wonderful. Excellent. Even being blind and barely able to see this thing, you still managed to do just a huge sweep that you feel a tug. You've got at least some damage in there.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, I would have needed to devise a stratagem first. Never mind. Ignore it. Tumble through would move me over, like, in front, behind it, right?
You can move through it, like anywhere that you want, you can go through it. I'll double check and see how much movement comes with the tumble through.
Okay. Cause I just want... This is me flubbing a little and, like, whatever, but I just want to be in an area where it'd look obvious that, like, this branch is the one that threw the fucking oil. But yeah.
Fair. That is kind of tricky, unless you can sell me on, like, how you would do that. But yes, you can move your full speed anywhere you want through this creature.
Okay. I mean, I at least want to be flanking with Ruko. That's fine.
Understood. Got it. Perfect. That brings us to this one. Which one is this one? Oh, it's this one. Perfect. I can't tell them apart.
All according to Keikaku.
Oh,
Translators know.
Plan.
Keikaku means plan.
Alright, this thing is going to step and try to attack Kaz. It's kind of pissed.
Hold on.
You can't.
I think I do need to see it to do the attack of opportunity.
I think so.
But I'm gonna read it. Because if I could trip him again and not have to see him, that would just be so funny to me personally. And I know it would really piss you off, so...
It doesn't say you have to see it. So you're very welcome to do
Opportune
this.
Riposte does say I need to see him, but Attack of Opportunity does not. It just says a creature within my reach.
Absolutely. So you hear footsteps, you can still try to swing over there. You're going to have to do your concealment check, and it will use your reaction either way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then let's start with your flat check. You need the DC 11.
DC 11 what?
Just a flat check, D20.
Okay. I believe.
I believe in you.
God
Fuck.
damn it!
Yes!
There it is. Let's go.
Alright.
Roll.
Amazing. Now do your attack roll.
I'm going for the trip.
Give me
You know
some
I'm going for the trip.
The DC to trip was only 17, so you hear these like wet Kermit footsteps start to rush towards you.
Tap,
You
tap,
just-
tap.
Yep, just a wet slap as this thing falls straight back down onto its ass.
What are you guys doing over there?
Son of a bitch, it will use its second action to stand back up. I hate this game.
Does the trip do any damage too? I don't know if that works.
No, it doesn't. That would be
Okay.
very great if it does. Yeah, I think on a crit it does.
It
Just give him like
1d6, I
1
think.
point of damage out of shame.
Does Ethan get a... Because he also has like attack of opportunity instead of... Does Ethan
Only
get
on
a...
Only-
See it.
He can see it, but I don't know if he has reach, is the big thing.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't currently have reach, but also it only affects the people who are vulnerable to me.
Gotcha.
Fair. I've learned my lesson. I'll never talk about rules again.
I was, for the record, rooting for a crit because this guy has no health and would have died on a crit. Which is the funniest way that any creature has gone in this campaign, if it had
I
happened.
don't know. I think it's really funny for him to spend his whole turn spending one action trying to run up to me, a second action getting tripped as soon as it's within 10 feet, and then the last action just like getting up with an actual melee ring.
That is pretty... Alright, here we go. Third action. He finally is up to you. Let's swing.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Was he 10 feet away when I tripped him?
Yeah.
Then he needs to make that last action. He took a second action to stand. He needs third action to
Oh,
move.
you're right. He would need third action
Yeah.
to move.
Get fuck!
Okay. He's gonna crawl. He's gonna use
Hey,
his second
fuck.
action to crawl instead of standing up. Which means we take we take 2 off of that. Does a 19 hit, Kaz?
It does.
Oh, thank God. Okay. This fucking ankle biter comes
Get already
crawling over to you in the dark. And you feel
He's off
claws.
guard, too.
dig into your shin.
So desperately starts crawling.
19 points of 9 points of slashing damage.
Best.
Oh my god, that's so
Cover
little
your
damage.
shins.
Oh no. Alright, Foster.
Okay, can I see the same things Ethan saw?
Yes, sorry, let me make this all visible for you. Let me move the dead guy. We don't need the dead guy here anymore. So first of all, you see this thing just floundering around, crawling, like biting at Kaz's ankles right in front of you. Over there, you see two branches fighting each other. And then past the statue, you can see just a little shadow of Aradia. Is that all of them? There's one more somewhere, right? 1, 2... Help, I've lost track of the changelings. Okay, I think that's all. I think that's all of them, yeah.
Is Aradia casting a shadow? Even though it's dark.
What a good question. In the darkness, I don't think she is. I feel like that's pretty reasonable, that in a sphere of magical darkness, like, nothing is casting a shadow.
That's totally fair. Just give me 1 second to reconsider my entire plan.
You're good, you're good.
I want everyone to know there's a scene in Bayonetta 1 where Bayonetta and a fake Bayonetta do striptease dances at each other to prove who's more Bayonetta, and that's how the two branches are fighting right
now. Okay, let's just do one of these. I will point a finger towards the Aradia that I see, and I will cast a spell.
Wonderful. She is still concealed from you, even with dark vision, so I need a DC 5 flat check.
That's just a D20, right?
Yep.
Oh my god, stand by. Everything just exploded.
Oh no.
Hello? Okay, there we go.
There we go. Alright, yeah. Whatever you cast, you are able to lock on your spell.
I'm gonna cast Kaz as my ally in this.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. She needs a fort save. Her fort saves, also very bad. Not as bad as them, but still pretty bad. Just succeed with a 20.
That's unfortunate.
Still becomes slowed 1 for a round. I don't think Kaz gets anything on a success.
No, he does not. With my last action, though, I've got a hex left, so stand by. With my last action, I will also target Aradia, and I'm going to cast Wilding Word.
Will save. If they are an animal, fungus, or plant, -1. Okay, got it. I think she's good at will saves, right? Oh, she's pretty good.
I assume so, but...
just a regular success.
Yeah. That's enough to
Is this
at least...
single target?
Sorry, it's me only with the spell.
Gotcha. So if she tries to do anything to you, it's a -2 penalty to the roll.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. You do see that even on a success against the tortoise and the hare, her action's slow. She's been looking around kind of frantic. She seems to already realize that she's kind of in over her head, watching several of these other creatures go down. And you see that she starts to look down and begins to mutter something, but her voice very quickly kind of pitches down as you magically slow her. Anything else?
That's all 3 actions. I'm good.
All right, that'll bring us to Ruka.
You sure? Well, I'm gonna do another recast of my Vengeful Spirits. Sticking with the cold. Well, I guess it stays cold either way. But he's gonna sleuth off some of that frosty bit that's still on his side. He's gonna turn it into a really pissed off sea snake.
Oh, love.
Or something.
And this is on Iridia again?
Yes.
Okay, so the very first question, this is the important one, is can you land the shot while you are effectively totally blinded? For that, I need just a flat d20, and you need an 11 or higher.
Oops, what is this? No, I didn't mean to re-roll it. Oh, god damn it.
Oh no.
Okay. But it doesn't say anything about me needing to see, though.
This is just a general rule for anything you do while you're blinded.
Okay.
Yep.
What if I'm prone? Does that matter?
Certainly doesn't help, but I don't think it hurts you. It would hurt you if this was like an attack roll.
These glasses are huge. I can't be blinded.
I see.
Well, no,
Okay, what'd
it's
you
like
say?
it's like smoke in a house fire. The smoke rises, and so does darkness. So if he's prone, he can actually probably be just fine.
Yeah. What was it? Perception or something?
No, just a flat d20. You need an 11 or higher. It's a coin flip, basically.
I believe-
Let's see.
This
Oh my
darkness
God.
has
Oh.
done nothing. It has done absolutely nothing. Okay, you were able to catch just a glimpse, the sound of her feet shuffling across water, and the wind of her kind of like moving around, long enough to hook this spell in. The spirits rise up, the snake lashes out, roll me some damage. And she will make a
Okey-dokey.
reflex save, I think.
I believe so.
I like to
Let's
use
see.
Spellmonger
There's the right
turns.
thing to click.
Which spellmonger term?
Hook.
Hook? Oh, yeah.
Hook the spell into
Hook the
something.
spell.
I do like that. That is a fun term. I don't know if I probably did pick that up specifically from Spellmonger. That is a regular success. She still takes half of that damage for another 9 points of cold. You can feel
Hey,
a
but
chill
this
kind
also
of
means a
roll off from the bite.
-2 It says a -2 status penalty to its saving throw.
Let's
If
see.
it's the same deck as my omen, and it was a cold one.
Still succeed.
Still succeed?
Yeah, still a
Success
success.
by 6.
Yep.
Your
Still though, that
success.
that is 9 cold damage. And you still have 1 action left.
Okie dokie. Maybe I should get up, or maybe I should encourage people. Oh jeez. Limitations on these spells, these fancy ones, the composition spells. It says max 1 per turn. Okay.
I like that Ruko has spent his entire story fight on the ground.
Yeah. He kind of fell one time and then he got busy.
That'd be great if you just stayed there.
Yeah, like he was just laying on the ground. And he did like when you make a snow angel, he just whips his arm and throws dust and ice and then turns into a snake, starts eating someone. Not getting up. All right, let's go and inspire. Everyone, take an effect of Inspire Courage.
Thank
if
you.
Ruko can do this laying down, you can do it standing up. Get the fuck out.
Okay, amazing. That brings us to Iradia, who is slowed, which sucks.
Okay, she's always been a little slow.
Wow, rude.
Hey, she was mean to me.
She was mean to you, that's true.
Figure that all out by yourself? Yeah. God damn it.
Okay,
The puzzle at the start.
well, she knows she's not getting that back anytime. Oh, I know what she does. Run. Oh, she's slow. Does that? I don't think that affects her movement. I think it is just actions.
No. Yeah, actually.
Less than Christ. Those of you in the darkness still can't see this, but those of you with dark vision do see that her shadow kind of flits out the back of this. And she uses an action to begin calling out in Aquan. I don't know if anybody speaks Aquan, any of the primordial languages.
No.
I don't think so.
Wonderful.
I don't think I know enough languages, but I don't think so.
Fair. You all hear the churning of water. You're almost all in darkness, but for those of you who can see through it a little bit, you see shapes begin to rise up out of the water. But then in common, you hear these burbling voices say, "We pledged an oath only to the bearer of the lantern, milady." And she begins to curse. And that's her whole turn.
I hold up the lantern above my head proudly.
That means you get to command the tower.
You get to say why you spilled your beans to your workers.
Let's see, that brings us over to Pseudobrand.
Hey, what's that guy doing there?
His name is Stick.
His name is
What's
Stickly.
Yeah.
well, rude.
Pseudobrand understands suddenly that the goal has changed and is going to come over to Cat. We gotta get that stuff. We gotta get that lantern. We are technically flanking, although you're already off guard anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here we go. First attempt to disarm against your reflex DC.
Hasn't been my turn yet, so I don't have a
Thank God.
Damn, I wanted to trip him too. Just Sentinel tripping everybody. Is Sentinel defeating this? I need to take that.
Not that I know of. Might be like a paladin thing. They tend to have like crazy reaction.
Also,
Alright.
complete side note meta comment here, because I don't think it's coming up in character, but it is important. Foster is like glowing with healing energy for the like living people in this party. So if you touch him, you will be healed.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is it a magical glowing? Can I see him?
Probably.
It needs to be higher than her darkness to show through.
I don't think. Sorry, keep going.
Good.
I don't think he's actually I just have what's it called? Vital beacon on me.
Got it.
I don't think it actually emits light, but
Fair. That's a critical fail to disarm you, which I think actively fucks him over. Let's find out.
What a shame. Hate to see it.
Critical failure, you lose your balance, become off guard until the start of your next turn. Son of a bitch.
It's just not his day.
Yeah, he lunges for it and like not even seeing it. I just like kind of spin and hold it above my head again. Like nope.
Yeah. When you spin it, it kind of thwacks against his funny bone, and like you can't see it, but you know you just hit a funny bone. And you hear this like otherworldly like as he just like flails around grasping at his elbow.
Just watery, garbling curses.
Yeah. Third action, we're just gonna try to stab you. Like we're not getting this out of your hands until we kill you.
Are you sure? I mean, a disarm worked for me. You could keep going. You never know.
17 hits. Get fucked. Take some damage. Ooh, good damage too. 16 points of slashing. That brings us to a dead boy, and then that brings us back to Kaz. Kaz, you're up.
Okay, I've got 4 actions this turn.
Yes, true.
First, I want to, because I just took 2 attacks, and I have a generally good idea of where both of them came from. First, I'm gonna just try a feint on the Kaz clone that just tried to bite at my ankle.
Amazing.
So it's a 14 against their perception.
Perception DC is 14. That is just a success.
Sweet. Then yeah, I'll kind of spin around the staff above my head again and plant the base of it right next to his head to make it look like I was trying to hit him with that, but like I'll feint it at the last second. And then I'm just gonna stab him instead. But I've got panache.
I do need your flat check, DC 11.
Oh right.
I'm trying to figure out if that applies to the feint. I'm going to go with no for now, but it might be different. You do succeed with an 11 there, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
First, let me give myself a panache. Yeah, I'll just quickly stow the whip and switch
Jesus
to the sword. Fucking
Christ.
critical, this bastard.
Oh boy. Give me some damage. He dies, but let's see how much you overkill him. God damn. Yeah, this fake you is like literally kind of trying to gnaw on your ankles. These claws are dug in around. How do you do it? What do you do? In the dark.
I will strike down with the butt of the staff, like right in front of its snout and like right between its hands to kind of like make it go like, oh fuck, and kind of recoil a little bit, and then half a second later, I just plunge my sword down right through its skull.
Oh yeah. As soon as you do, you can hear...
I'm using the staff to kind of like tap and like echolocate like the daredevil or a blind man with a walking stick, and then I'm like, that's where you are, fucker, and then I just boom.
Love it.
And then I've got 2 actions left.
You sure do.
I'm gonna turn around. Do I need to make another flat D20 to try to? Okay.
You do, yeah, for everyone. Oh
there
my
you
god,
are,
this darkness isn't doing anything.
You.
These are coin flips. You guys have succeeded like 9 coin flips in a row. That's statistically anomalous. That's crazy.
Yeah, I turn around and I'm just gonna try to take out this fake branch that just tried to take the staff from me. First attack with some map.
That's a hit. For 19 points of slashing damage. Yeah, you wheel around, cleave. This one also drops.
Damn, Kaz.
Jesus Christ, Kaz.
I still have an action left. I know I'm blind, but do I like... Oh, I guess I probably can't just see if I can poke around to see if there's anybody else around me that...
You can use an action to seek to try to just listen carefully and get a vibe for the situation, or you could move to try to get out of this. Maybe you know it's magical darkness. You know it's a sphere. It's a low level spell.
We're not meant to step on the icky water, right? Because it's a divine place.
She told you not to step on it because it was hallowed.
Right.
And yeah,
I'll trying to figure out if we give a shit about that.
I'll kind of just try to feel my way over this way.
Yeah, you're able to use some movement. It's all difficult terrain until you get out of the darkness. Once you're out of the darkness, it's regular terrain again.
So 15 gets me right on the edge of darkness.
Yeah, I think that's out enough that you can at least get your face through. And that ends the difficult terrain.
30 movement through that. I've got 40 total, plus a little bit more from Panache, so I can definitely get out of it.
Oh, Jesus, you have a ton of movement.
Sweet, bro.
Nice. Once you emerge, you are able to see clearly that these water spirits from before have risen up, but seem to just kind of be watching. They seem to be not sure what to do.
I'll kind of just hold the lantern and staff very tightly in my other hand. Kind of put it behind my body and with my sword in front of me, in a challenging, if you want it, you gotta come and get it, fuckers, sort of stand.
Got it. Understood. That brings us to...
kind of showing off the lantern bit to the spirits who said, we follow the ones who hold the lantern.
They certainly look at you, or at least the one that can see you does. The other one is on the side of the sphere.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. That brings us to Ethan. What do you do?
Free action, or piddly action, pull out another Sure Strike scroll, activate it. One action, pull out the Falcon. Where is that? Oh god, I have so many weapons. There it is. One action, shoot her.
Son of a bitch.
This is loaded with a bola shot.
Ugh. I love bolas.
Rolling
21.
again in case it's a crit.
Yeah, see if you crit. Still a hit.
22.
Guided by arcane
so-
magic, the bullets fly over and almost kind of like curve their way around the statues, landing straight around her midsection.
So she takes 10 plus her weakness, 17, and is knocked prone.
Don't like that. No save on that. Just prone because of the bullet.
No, just prone because I hit you.
Son of a bitch. Okay. She's not
I
slow
think
to-
that's me. Let's see. Do I have another action? I reloaded with a regular bolt.
Got it.
That's
Amazing.
my turn.
That brings us to Branch. Branch, it's
Oh,
all
you
very,
can hide from me.
very confusing in there, but you did hear two skulls crush in the darkness.
Did I also hear, like, speaking earlier, I guess?
You heard some babbling in a weird language that kind of sounds a little like water, and then you heard babbling common being spoken back.
Okay. I'm going to just roll a... There's no base like... I'll just do a fucking perception thing
Yeah.
to see, like...
PF2
Yeah.
tends to use perception for everything.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit. He'll, cause he knows that skull crushing usually means death. He's going to at least try and start walking over to the area where he heard speaking, because hostiles in that direction, I guess.
Okay.
However you want to handle him stepping onto water that he didn't even know he was there is completely up to you.
Yeah, so you start to head towards the voices running over that way. It's all difficult terrain because of the darkness. And as soon as your foot lands where you're pretty sure you saw grass a second ago, you instead plummet. And you begin to fall down about 5 feet, and then you hit icy cold water. You can taste salt in your mouth.
How tall is Brand?
You know that feeling when you when you
Chew
think there's an
5
extra
gum,
step
yeah.
on the when you think there's like an extra step on the stair, it's like that but worse.
Oh my god, yeah.
A little bit of time to recuperate himself, and then just start swimming forward. He can breathe underwater.
I was
or
gonna
at
say,
least
you're-
hold his breath really long.
You're a very good swimmer. You can hold your breath for a long time. Still difficult because of the darkness and also because, sudden water. But
I have fleet and panache. I think I can just make it out.
yep, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 gets you to the outside edge right here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do I see Aradia?
Yeah, as you emerge, you see that she has fallen prone and is bobbing on the surface of the water. There's like a faint kind of shimmering from under her, like magic is keeping her above the surface of the water. But she is prone,
so.
yeah.
Forearm-sized bolt sticking out of her.
Yeah, true.
One last, one more action to move right next to her. But I'm gonna fucking, do the, he'll try, flourishing the chain with him underwater, as he, moves forward and prepares to hit to do, a bravado thing to get my panache.
Yep, absolutely. Give me acrobat.
Alright.
That is a regular success. It might be a
All
crit,
right.
but I'll check.
And one last, and one last action to do a confident finisher on her. Yeah. Sorry, I took your kill. Yeah, one last.
Okay.
Yeah. Where is it?
Okay, she's being mean to him.
She's not
Oh my
there.
god, the panache chain. Oh wait, no, there it is. Fuck. Let's change it. Change it to confident. There we go.
I don't think she's real.
14 is a miss. Because if you're confident, you'll still do half of your 46.
Yeah. Let me turn off the rest of it. Does elemental damage not even even elemental damage doesn't hit anymore with the confident? Right?
Correct. It is just half of your precise strike. That's it.
Oh right. But
so let's see. Half of 10, 13 for 6.
6 damage.
As you swing over and kind of come basically swimming right up to her face to start swinging, you do see that at the last second, she kind of gets this look of like, fuck this, things are getting serious, it's time to end this charade. And she is going to use her reaction to drop her transformation and lunge towards you, screaming with her like melty gray face. Claws begin to race out in your direction. What you
got? Reaction. Do I get a reaction to this? Reaction to this reaction?
If you have a reaction, what do you got?
Attack of opportunity or...
she would have to use either a manipulate action or move in your range, and she's not doing either of them. Okay, it is just an attack.
It is fine.
She could fail, so you can attack her.
True.
It shall continue to happen as
dropping the shape change doesn't count as a manipulate?
It doesn't. It counts as a arcane
attack
concentrate polymorph. And yeah, attack if she's doing it as part of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that was 18 on my screen. Son of a bitch. That misses. Yeah, she does this like intimidating kind of glare. A hiss in your direction, claws come out, and then you hear a yank as they get stuck on the wire of the bola, and she just can't reach you.
Nice. All right.
I believe that brings us to Foster.
All right, can I see Aradia?
That depends on a flat check, DC 5 flat check. Essentially, you can see her shadow enough to like try to target her, but it's going in and out. So you'll do the flat check once you commit to doing something.
All I need to see is her shadow, but I'll roll the check anyway. I think I'll need to. Yeah.
Son of a bitch, guys. Highly unlikely. The odds here are crazy. That's like our 11th roll that hasn't done anything.
Okay,
yeah.
So she's casting a shadow?
She is casting a shadow out there, absolutely.
Okay, I will spend one action to step into the water, for whatever that's worth. That's as far as I need to go.
You are aware of it, so you can kind of like hop down voluntarily and you begin to swim in the ocean.
Okay, let me measure this out. I think that's as far as I need to go. Okay, perfect. Okay, I will hold my hands out to Aradia, and this kind of like cold wind breezes past her and arrives around her shadow, which starts to sprout this strange amalgamation of tree roots and scallops and coral just bursting out of her shadow. And I will cast a spell.
Moves on the turn when you cast a spell, and each time you sustain it, it strikes the target. It's melee spell text to deal damage in 1/2. Okay, got it. Shadow uses and contributes to your map. Perfect. Got it. Oh, it even says there that if they move into complete darkness, they don't cast a shadow. Nice. Wonderful. So when you cast it, you get one of these attacks right away. So go and give me one of those.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I choose which type of attack it is.
I think it just depends on how you flavor it. And the way you described it kind of sounded like slashy or piercy to me.
Yeah, piercy sounds right.
Perfect. Uh, 23 is a hit. This shadow reaches up. The coral kind of crawls up behind her as she is like flailing around on the surface of the water. Digs in. 23 is a hit. Give me some damage. "17 points of piercing damage. She curls back again, no longer in her false Aradia form, but in this changeling form. 17 points is not quite enough to bring her down.
That's my movement and my spells. Yeah, the coral and the roots keep growing from her shadow, but that's me.
So I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but you can cackle for free, and you get to do that again if you sustain the spell.
I'm out of hexes.
Oh, got it.
Or focus. Sorry, focus in this
Perfect.
game.
No more cackle. Love to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It is unfortunate. Sorry, rest in peace, cackle.
All right. Ruko, you are still in darkness, but you can kind of hear everybody making their way out of the sphere of darkness. You can kind of make out what's going on over there.
Rub his glasses and realize there's nothing. Oh, yep. We're just dark now. All right. Okay. What are danger? The shell spirits? Are those danger? I don't want them to be danger.
In common, you heard them. So she said something in a language you don't understand, and in common, they responded, "We swore an oath to serve the bearer of the lamp."
Lamp, brother. Okay. Okie dokie. Hold the lamp.
I forget if you can see outside
get
of the sphere of darkness while you're in it.
Negative.
Okay, then you didn't see Kaz scramble outside of the darkness and raise the lantern above his head triumphantly, but he did it.
Well, he assumes that the lamp is somewhere else because they're not attacking us. Or he heard that. Okay. I'm blind. What do I... Oh, jeez. Can we just walk out there? It's just water?
It's kind of up to you. You saw land. You were told by Foster that something was wrong with it, that it was fake, and you heard splashes as things came up through it. So whatever Ruko would make of all of that information.
Gonna stick my little feetsies out and touch where the rim was, because I was very intimate with this floor, and I knew that the edge was right there.
True. Sure enough, as you reach down, you find that there is no grass where you just saw grass, and you can kind of smell sea salt.
Does it feel like wet? Like I could fall right through that?
It feels like nothing. It feels like you're not reaching down far enough yet.
Oh, great. Okay. What do I do? There's nobody around. How about I trust in my little spirit entities to do the work? Within 60 feet of me, I can cast this thing.
Absolutely.
And I can hear something in that direction.
Absolutely.
So I can sense, congeal, and summon a little thing to attack what it was just attacking. Slightly a little different spirit though, but he's carrying through. Let's see. Buttons. Vengeful spirit of cold. Royal underneath the water.
Perfect. First things first, I do still need a DC 11 flat check, just a D20. You need an 11 or higher. I believe in you. The coin flips haven't failed anyone yet. Son of a bitch.
It's slightly worse than a coin flip, too.
No, a DC 11 is a coin flip.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. This is actually wild, though. I really do think that's at least 7 or 8 coin flips in a row. Which is highly improbable. Tell me about the spirit. What do you unleash?
All right. Jeez. Gosh, with Ruko, it's like it's hard because it's not supposed to just be like plants and weird shit. It's like something spookier. It's almost like he's summoning things that were more intelligent, like drowned sailor aesthetic, or maybe these smart ocean creatures. And in this case, it's still cold manifested. So whatever that energy is, he packs into the ice and it tumbles and it rolls, and then it becomes, this time, a moray eel because he's seeking through the water.
Hell
This
yeah.
icy looking eel thing. These like weird glowy eyes. Ready to jump.
As it kind of like slithers through the water, it leaves almost like a trail of ice behind it, like a worm burrowing through dirt. That kind of melts away, but it leaves almost like a streamer behind it as it darts over towards Aradia, leaps up out of the water, and she needs a reflex save. She has a -2 because she is mega prone. Here we go.
And maybe another 9 I don't know how this works.
That
status penalty
is... Oh, does she have a status penalty for anything?
If my deck that I rolled is the same as my omen, which it is this time, cold, then they get a -2 penalty to the saving throw.
That bumps her from a success down to a failure. She takes the full 17 points of damage. This,
Oh,
I will ask you. You're blind, but you're connecting spiritually here. Is your intent to kill her or subdue her?
I got the idea that there was something more to her, like it wasn't her based on her weird terracotta sounding teeth. Right? But initially his objective was not to kill her.
Okay, got it.
He needs to restrain or otherwise incapacitate her.
Got it. Perfect. There certainly is some funny business going on. It's hard to make out what exactly it is in the heat of the moment, but you decide in the heat of the moment, whatever it is, let's find out without killing her, or it, or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
This eel slithers through like a torpedo, slams into this creature's chest, and pins it back against this wall, still wrapped in the bola. And now Ice is basically like Spider-Man webbing her to the edge here. She is effectively out of the fight. She is mechanically unconscious. And as you all kind of sit and watch for a moment, the spirits don't do anything. They simply observe. Which means the fight is effectively... Oh, I'm double checking to make sure I haven't missed a changeling. Hang on. Okay, no, we got them all. We're good. The fight is effectively over.
In the darkness, Ruko's just stancing up, looking directly at the pillar. Like,
Let me at him. A few seconds go by as you are like trying to get your senses and figure out where things are. And when the darkness does eventually fade, you find that you've been squaring off against some great king of old. And you see far across the now revealed water, the illusion is now gone. You see Aradia, barely conscious, kind of nodding in and out. I say Aradia, you don't see Aradia at all. You see several corpses of these strange, kind of mottled, purple-grayish creatures with clammy skin. This, like, melted wax or clay appearance to them, including these, like, melty mouths that don't fully open. They just, like, they move their jaws up and down, but there's skin that covers where their mouth should be that just kind of opens in parts in sponge-like holes to let breathing and sound come through. Including this one that is heavily breathing and trying to catch its breath. Its eyes are rolling around, its head is bobbing, near unconsciousness on the other side. And you do see in the back corner, Kaz is protectively holding the staff.
oh, you got it. Good job, Kaz. I'm gonna get wet. Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you know how to swim?
Yes, I know how to swim.
All right. Just needed to know if I needed to play lifeguard and help you through.
I can swim better than I can walk. So, okay.
It is worth mentioning.
Okay.
It's already pretty chilly in this region, but there's also like little sheets of ice from Foster's Cone of Cold and your 3 ice spirits. So it's like extra ice bath as you first dip into the water
I
there.
was hit by the cold. Cold. Like this is
true.
shiver mode.
True, I forgot. You took that point blank.
Branch is fucking shivering and like straight up like trying his hardest to warm himself up with the fucking fire and the panache chain and like holding his Zippo lighter literally to him right now. But yeah. You deal with this shit often?
Yep.
Alright, this sucks.
No.
So who is this bitch?
Does she look like Aradia?
Certainly not in this form. This is, at no point did you ever see a creature that looks like this and you're like, oh, that's Aradia. No. Give me you're from Blimadil. Give me society or occultism.
May I assist on an occultism check?
You're going to get this for free based on your roll earlier.
Oh, nice.
Okie dokie.
The spirits, they chill too.
You both recognize these creatures plain as day as doppelgangers. They are creatures that are native to places that have a lot of like portals to the Feywild. They're native to Blimadil. They can show up kind of anywhere, but they tend to pop up a lot around Blimadil, over towards the western side especially, and near the mountains. They're shapeshifters. They take on human lives. They tend to be very like predatory. The rumors go, the folk tales go, and this is probably why Foster knows so much about them in addition to his occultism role. They will abduct somebody, kill them, drink their blood, and then take their place. And they will live for years and years and years at a time, inhabiting the body of the person who they killed and took. They are monsters. They're not all evil. They are people. They're humanoid creatures, but they have a disposition just based on their nature and the fact that they are like obligate cannibals, essentially. And you have definitely run into these before in Blimidel. They're not spirits per se. They're monsters. But they kind of still sort of fall in the purview of spirit weavers just because they are a natural danger around the swamps.
Like alligators.
Kind of, yeah.
Maybe it's crocodiles? What is it? What's it? Okay, anyway. Crocodile, I think.
No, gators. Gators and swamps.
Okie dokie. Well, we got this frosty bitch. I'm gonna just kind of poke her.
She, or the creature, kind of looks to you short of breath. It tries to like hiss, but there's just like a and you see the black ooze kind of trickles out through some of its spongy openings.
Careful. Your tongue's so loose it could fall out at any moment. You're probably the worst fucking insurgent I've ever met.
Took you this long.
Huh. Well, at least I've never...
I think I did good work.
Is that right,
Ruko's
Ruko?
gonna start casting something.
Sure, absolutely. Oh, we also have a hand raise from Foster. What's Foster up to?
It's not that important, but just like a flavor note. I won't like trigger it, but I will maintain my malicious shadow on her until the duration runs out.
Wonderful. Yeah. It is worth pointing out, I've kept her able to talk for like cinematic reasons. She is defeated. She's not going to be able to like...
Oh, right, but like cinematically, I will maintain.
Perfect. Wonderful. Then behind her as she is speaking, there's still kind of this looming presence of these like shadowy, jagged coral ready to strike. Some of them even still embedded into her spine, like helping to pin her against the wall here.
Yeah, I think flavor-wise, it's mostly like she looks totally normal, but her shadow is like sprouting coral and tree roots and yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all you, Ruko. You know... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's all you, Ruko. You got anything you need to know from her?
Huh? And he's distracted. He's casting something in his hands.
Yeah. Ruko, your spell goes off.
Oh, minute.
Ooh. Wonderful. Let's try. Let me double check. I think even in like a state of unconsciousness, they still get to do a will save. Let me see here. Okay, got it. Yes, you do still make will saves while unconscious, so let's see how this goes.
Whack.
It is kind of whack, but it kind of makes sense. Her mind is still, like, in one piece.
Want to change that? I'm just kidding.
Not in one piece enough. That is a failure.
Oh.
So let's see. Each round you can sustain the spell to ask a different question. Same time, uncover the question. For each question, the target can try to lie to you. If it succeeds, you don't learn. False answer. Got it. Asking anything produces the same result. Okay. Wonderful. You essentially have 1 minute or 10 rounds. In theory, if you move quickly enough here, you could get 10 questions. Her mind will have an opportunity to try to lie to you with the answer. But you are essentially digging around in her thoughts and memories to try to learn. What is the first thing that Ruko looks for as you dive into this mind?
I'm looking for the first time they encountered this form, this body. Iridia. What?
Wonderful. Let me roll one of these.
What if Aradia's been a bitch the whole time and she's been dead the whole time? It's been a doppelganger the whole time. That's creepy.
When you feel this spell take hold for the first time, a spell that you've probably practiced for many, many years, but it isn't now until the heat of the moment when you feel the pressure to make it work that it finally clicks. And when it does, you step into something that you have never felt before, which is having your own presence projected into somebody else's memories. Looking around, it's almost like being in the middle of a thunderstorm. And you immediately get the impression that you picked a hard mind to do first. This is a mind that has spent its entire life in secrecy, and its entire life has been hiding in the shadows. And so even their thoughts are clouded over, but you begin to dig and dive. And the very first place that you dive is deep, deep, deep back. You go past all sorts of surface thoughts and memories about what just happened in the past few minutes, what's happened in the past few months, and you go older and older, looking for visions in these storm clouds of the first time your own face shows up. And you find it very, very, very far back. When you were young, essentially just a kid in training, meeting Aradia Uxnai for the first time. You were with Zep. She was pretty openly flirtatious the whole time. And moments after seeing you for the first time, she walked off back to her own home, and you watch as her skin rolls back and reveals this clammy gray. This has been Aradia Uxnai the entire time.
What the hell?
The spell continues. You can keep digging if you have another question.
Ruko does have a brief moment remembering when he was little and seeing it, like, damn, throw a raccoon in water and get scrungly and like eat, child, please.
It is true, kind of seeing yourself from several years back for the first time like that. It's strange.
Oh no.
Photos certainly are a thing,
Oh,
paintings
boy.
are a thing, but your family is not wealthy. I don't know if you have a likeness of yourself as a child. I don't think that's a thing you've ever seen before.
That's why it was so special when I found the painting of my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. All right. Oh, jeez. The whole time? Okay. Okay. Next question will be to seek for purpose, directive, drive. Like, why here? What is the motivator to be here? I feel like changelings and shapeshifters, they want to blend in and be in society with either the hunt or their specialty. Why alone on the island in the middle of nowhere with all of this?
An extremely reasonable question. Let's find out.
Can I do a folklore roll on this? Do I know
Yeah.
changelings want to be in society?
Sure.
Yeah.
This could be... yeah, you could give me either society or folklore.
Well,
Rupert's
one of
also
those is
doing, like,
much better
vigorous-
than the other.
Vigorous, limp wrist, like, get over your... Come on, guys, help.
Foster on a 17. You can theorize as much as you want. You can speculate as much as you want. Your instinct and Ruko's instinct here is really weird. Surely Aradia, and for the record, all of these other doppelgangers that seem to have been with her, they can't be eating well. This is not their ideal habitat. It's very strange indeed for them to be out here. It does not line up with the normal behavior of a doppelganger. On a 17, you could try to come up with reasons and speculation, but nothing stands out to you as obvious. There are no stories about doppelgangers doing things like this. Ruko,
I just had this
what you got?
good little slice of life funny in my head. Was like all these doppelgangers on an island, like one of them has to take pelican form again. They just look at each other. Pelican again. Yeah.
Drawing straw.
Fuck.
Ruko, as you begin to look through the clouds once more for any sort of evidence about why this, why here, why would you do this thing that is so atypical for your species, You are met with resistance. You were met with lies. You were met with deceit. It is almost like there is a shadow that is chasing you in Aradia's mind, trying specifically to prevent you from that answer. It blocks you off. You find several leads that look promising. You see faint images in these clouds of Aradia speaking to people and shaking hands. There's some sort of indication that maybe a deal was made. But before you can dive in and get anything more useful than that, you are shut out. She resists that question.
Oh boy. They did mention visitors and being afraid of a visitor, of somebody coming by. Maybe the underpinning motive is too terrifying and big, but someone. Shapeshifters know faces. They know people. I'm gonna look for who that person of fear is that comes to visit.
Got wonderful. Let's see. You begin to hone in on the scene that you saw in the house, where there was an obvious sign that quick, scrambled preparations were made for an unexpected visitor, leaving the meal unfinished, leaving the papers in the fire but not fully burned, leaving the codex, the cipher available. And you try to dig in why. Why was that a concern? What was she afraid of? And you find a cloud near the surface of her thoughts, a recent memory. Less of a memory and more of the what ifs, the what was she thinking, what was going through her head when all that was going on. And when you press in, you're able to escape the shadow that's been chasing you long enough to root around, and you begin frantically reading memories, trying to piece things together. And what you piece together is she learned from her elemental that a Cyril ship was coming, but it didn't match the usual profile for a Cyril ship. In other words, she expects Cyril traffic, but this didn't line up with what she was expecting. The person that she was expecting was... Double checking my notes before I say the wrong word.
Swear to God.
Okay, glad. I'm very glad I double checked. A tall, long-eared elf woman, pale skin, long black hair, a regal crown atop her head. You recognize immediately that the queen herself has come to this lighthouse a few times.
What the fuck? That bitch? That Apex bitch? I don't like her. Oh, jeez. The queen? The Cyrillian queen. They fear her. They saw her. Here. You'll look to anybody who's nearby and be like, if you got a question, I'm real focused, please. Give it to me, but also, you'll keep going otherwise.
Yeah, Foster's got a hand.
Okay, so sorry, this is two questions in one. Do the other doppelgangers turn back into like doppelganger form when they passed, or?
They did. It seems that they're only able to activate their shape while they're like kind of alive and concentrating on it. When they drop unconscious, they revert.
And Aradia did not, right? She's like Aradia is not a doppelganger.
She is. She totally is. Neda, the only person that saw this is Branch and maybe Kaz. She dropped out of it voluntarily as a reaction to being hit by Branch, but she is currently in doppelganger form, yes.
Understood. I mean, sorry, I'll do this in character. You should ask her where Aradia is.
Oh, jeez. I saw through their eyes at me. Oh, jeez, it's confusing. I looked back to when they first took the form, and the first thing I saw was when I first remember Aradia. Which means she was probably just long gone by now. A long time ago. Mm. Oh,
And then,
no.
do I know the current? Okay, this is kind of a lore question, I guess. Do I know the current Cyrillian queen? Am I any familiarity with her at all?
I think this has actually come up. It is the same queen that was around when you were alive. Elves are
I
very
thought so.
long-lived.
Yeah.
It is Lothlanius Remus. Famously, at the De la Muerto Museum, you learned that after the incident at the Vesper House, she took Lilin to be her king. The man that was betrothed to Thale.
Yeah.
Things on my mind right now. Fuck it. Did she actually open the portal for us? Are we safe to go through? What's your business with Amador?
That is a good point. They've been here doing the job the whole time. Okay, yeah, I'm going to delve more recent memories to see if that was... Okay, wait. I'm focusing on the wielding of the staff. And what has been cast,
for
like,
a minute,
yeah.
real quick. Assuming it's safe to cross this water, I do come over here and I give the staff to you. I'm like, this is probably more of your forte.
Do I touch it and immediately get a migraine?
Also,
What you got?
I was just going along. I'm just ward medicing everyone.
Got it. Perfect. Excellent.
10 minutes, they all heal.
I don't think you take any damage from this. That spell says it ends as soon as I
It does, thankfully. No immediate migraine, thank God. It only triggers the one time.
Heal 26, everyone?
Everybody heal 26.
Whoa.
Bless you. We also have to split the healers up next time.
True.
No, it's
Oh my god, you took
Branch, what
70.
did you do?
Oh,
The opposite.
You drank out of the wrong end of the bottle.
Ethan's just casually going around and healing everyone. He just jokes Branch out.
Oh, sorry, I did that backward.
The bottle to his mouth and a hand around his neck, and he's like, shh, let it out.
While we're sitting here doing this, I will use continual recovery on Branch and keep healing him over and over and over again.
Please.
Perfect. Wonderful.
We keep him going.
Whoa, Branch.
Just on the brink.
We're like the exact opposite. You heal everybody at once, and I heal everybody over and over again.
Okay.
Important. This is very important. It's right. These are all the questions I needed to be here for.
Yeah.
So let's unwind these one thing at a time. Notably, so 10 questions is if you rapid fire, like every 6 seconds to a question.
Yeah,
We're probably going to lose a couple just because some other things have happened, but I'm not going to cut you off super early because we're doing some out of character talking too. So let's run through here real quick. When Kaz swims over and hands you the staff, Ruko, what do? You take it?
Yes.
When you take the staff, the beads across the neck portion of your shawl begin to shimmer, and the runes, the family runes that are carved into them, pulse a soft kind of sea green blue. You instantly attune to a greater staff of water.
Oh, I'm heckin' wet. I mean, this is amazing.
I will get you a card
Whoa.
for that here in a second. But as your hand kind of grips around it, as you feel yourself connect to the magic within this thing, you see that the runes across your shoulder then travel down your forearm into the staff and then split in both directions. One going up, one going down. This just line of previously invisible runes reveal themselves along the curled wrought iron handle of this staff. And you can see that there are many, many different symbols and sigils that are etched into this thing invisibly. But you do see that among them is your family. The Zorakai crest is on this staff.
Oh.
Okay, let's jump back to the
That's
questions. I know there's a lot
incredible.
going on. But
All right. So then the way I would channel this question with the prompt of the staff in hand and suddenly seeing it, he'll look past the doppelganger while asking this question and delve for how to use the staff and what has been done with it, as in who taught him? Like, where's the source of the knowledge past this individual? Where did you learn, and how do I orient myself with this?
Perfect. Let me see.
Because knowing that will help determine if we about to go get, drowned.
You
some cool people.
find in her mind a cloud where you can see she holds for the first time the staff, but the moment you begin to press into it, you are shut out. She seems to resist this question.
Oh, the part about the teaching of how to use
Yeah,
it?
where did she learn to use the staff? How did she learn to activate it?
Shit. Okay. Oh, God. Well, I could probably figure it out. We're all submarine if you believe hard enough. All right. So then, let's see the stuff. So we know they were in contact with other people outside of here from Cyrillin. The queen herself was here, and this person was the mole, leaking information from Asha's readings, Asha's teachings.
Yes,
right?
correct. All of the above you believe to be true.
What did the queen ask while she was here?
Good. All right. Yep. As soon as they resist me on the who your teacher's point, I'm going to pivot back to fear note to the queen.
Excellent. You begin to push back in the direction of this fear, this looming anxiety that hangs over Aradia like a rain cloud, and you are able to press your way into a memory. You see that she, in her true form, her changeling form, with a pair of sun collars pointing stabs at her in a bright midday sun, which again, atypical for this region, very foggy for like 3 days while you've been near this lighthouse. But above, you can see that there's practically a hole parted in the clouds to let the sun shine down. The queen asks, how do we control them? How do we tame them? How do we make them do our bidding? I don't want to fight them anymore. I want them to fight.
These absolute bitches. I'm gonna kill all of them.
Oh, same. I'll relay that. The queen wanted to make the spirits fight for her.
Oh.
And to be tamed. Oh boy.
It is
Another.
It is worth mentioning, just a refresher, just because it's been months and months and months. The Taming Project is well known, but it is well known as a project to pacify or make the spirits docile, to essentially Pokeball them. It would be breaking news that they are trying to Pokeball them so that they can make them fight. That is new even to the Spirit Weavers, as far as you know.
Okay. Yeah, because our focus is to not do that.
Right. And you know from your previous checks with Edel that the totems that you guys use are, again, meant to be like pacifying. It's meant to be kind of a container to move them and then catch and release, essentially. The fact that they are using the totems to then leash them, and by the sound of it, make them fight on their behalf, is a gross perversion of the occult technology that you guys have mastered.
Oh god. Alright. Branch?
Oh. Are you done?
No, we still have questions, I'm sorry. Do you have a question?
Yeah, you probably got 2 or 3 more.
Oh, okay. Asha.
I have one if nobody else has one.
I think I got
But
one
it's
key,
a
but we
stretch,
have seven.
so yeah.
Shoot.
Do you know if Cyrillin gave the Desolate King the seed of the Moonlight Prayer?
I guess I'll mentally conjure objects of power as in the staff, the place, the queen here, and the others in the world, directing toward the seat of the Moonlight Prayer. Other key artifacts to see if there's anything that I can find in the memory.
Wonderful. I'm going to ask, before I roll this, would anyone like to spend a hero point?
Yes.
Have you gotten the second one yet?
It is past 10. You guys do have a second one.
Yeah, I'll happily spend it. This is something important to Foster, so.
Wonderful.
If it comes to it, I will as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to say that above board or whatever. But...
Yeah, I don't know what the rolls are for, but feel free to use as many of my hero points as you need. I have 2.
I can only use one, so we'll use Foster's if we need to.
You have
Okay.
my sword and my staff and my hero.
That does use your hero point. Oh my god. I'm going to reveal these just because the dice are so much fun.
Oh no. Good or bad?
Good. The DC was 19.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my gosh.
There are mini clouds in here, to which Aradia was only kind of a witness party, not a key part of these memories, just kind of a bystander. But as the keeper of the lighthouse for many, many years, part of her job is to facilitate travel to Luteon, and at times to facilitate meetings between the representatives of Luteon and those who wish to speak to those representatives. The memory that you conjure up is not here, for Lache cannot leave Luteon. It happens inside of a large, dark stone building, very, very wide, surrounding a tall cylindrical pit that leads down into a watery drop. And rising up from this watery pit, you do see the enormous skeletal figure that you saw not too long ago when you did a ritual on a rowboat in the middle of the ocean with Kaz to speak to the creature that has cursed him. You see the shape of Lache. With Lache. Oh man, hang on, give me a second, I gotta think real hard here.
Oh no.
La enchilada. Oh, now that I'm seeing that written, that's a real nasty word you made there. Oh. Hi.
You see Jet Shemet, which I don't know if some of you know Jet. I don't remember which of you know Jet.
That would be me.
There's 10 of you, so I never remember who remembers what. But this very
Jet
emaciated, undead, black-scaled dragonborn woman who is wearing obvious Desolate King garb, the black and white stripes, the kind of collarbone, shoulder piece, a mask over her face, and a veil. Clearly acting as a representative for the Desolate King. Across this pit, you see Queen Lothlane Rena. You see Lucian Rima, and acting as a mediator for them, you see Aradia Uxana.
Oh,
Damn.
like OG?
In this form, but because you're peering in through her memories, you can tell that this is the changeling. She's just taken on Aradia's form for this.
Oh.
You see brief glimpses. Again, all of this happens over the course of 6 seconds. I'm taking a lot of time to describe the vision, but for you, it's just a flash. In this flash, you watch as the queen nods and Lucian walks over and hands the seed of the Moonlight Prayer to Jet Shemet, who in exchange looks to Latrulache, who hands over a map. And on that map, there are several X's marked in brilliant white ink that seems to like glow, clearly magical, and takes that. The vision is
so pissed right now.
but yes, the impression that you get is that the queen knowingly gave the desolate king the seed of the moonlight prayer for something, in exchange for a map of some sort.
Oh boy. I'll be giving Foster the spark notes, and if his chief's teeth start jittering in anger, sorry,
They do.
focus.
What does that mean? Like they're in cahoots or whatever?
She killed all of us. She let us all die.
But that was 200 years ago, right?
She let us all die. For what?
What's on that notepad? What did she give you? What did they give them?
Well, we did find some notes back in the whole cabin
I've got something for that, but...
earlier. Ruko's gonna probe for another question.
Yep.
Deepening into the entanglement, he's gonna go and... Well, Ruko's first thought is thinking what madness brought this person to this level. And he thinks madness. Oh. And then there was Asha, the maddening, and Somnum, the... what you call him?
One of the golden fiends, Somnum
golden
Exterabat, something. I'd need to go look into.
Somnum.
Yeah, that one.
You got a real slap name right there. It's really bouncy. Yes, Somnum, the one of dreams. The one who's supposedly behind this maddening or plays some sort of role as far as Ruko has gathered, is gonna probe for Somnum to find this, or he's leading with the text of the word Somnum,
Right.
because there is correspondence that they've written and likely have not seen this person, so he thinks Somnum, the word.
Excellent.
That's the hook.
Alrighty.
I don't
Delving the
understand.
writings that this person has given for Somnum.
What madness is it that they would take the seed of the moonlight prayer, allegedly, from my home, only to give it back? So that's what they're saying, right?
That seems to be the
Hey.
implication.
My mother and brothers died for them to take that moonlight prayer back. What is that map worth? What is it off?
We can find out soon.
Whatever's on it is not worth it.
I think it'd be important to still find out, though. It's important enough to trade that. Might screw us over later.
Somnum
Oh, there it is.
Exterrorisolovat sapiens is a creature that Aradia has not seen herself, but she has read a lot about Somnum in the leaked notes that she has been siphoning off of the Spirit Weavers for the entire time that she has been implanted among you. Years and years and years and years, about as long as you have grown up with the Spirit Weavers. She came in at about the age of 11 or 12 and was raised like a Spirit Weaver, just like you. Earning Asha's favor, ousting you for even a brief while as one of Asha's favorite students. And you learn that Somnum is one of the Golden Fiends, the long-term result of the Golden Wars. The amalgamations of hundreds or even thousands of daemons birthed from the genocide of your people. specifically focused on nightmares and dreaming, tremendous control over the dreams of mortals. Aradia has been feeding information about how to tame and control these golden fiends. And Somnum has been one of the earliest candidates, one of the earliest ones that they have been working on over the past several years. And the reason that Somnum is so critical is because Somnum has a power that can be used to shut down the strongest among the Spirit Weavers who might be able to pick up on these insidious plans and fight back. They have leveraged enough power over Somnum to have Somnum madden powerful Spirit Weavers as long as Somnum doesn't break a very specific oath that they took hundreds of years ago. So far, Somnum has not broken that oath. By the letter of the oath that they agreed to, he has not done too much harm. He has not done enough that he could be in violation of his oath and lose his power. Aradia is well aware that although the end goal of this taming project is to have these things fight, the early goal is to tame just enough of them to let these shadowy activities continue, which is why Somnum was chosen first. Somnum is responsible for the maddening. Somnum is the reason that Asha cannot respond to this. Somnum is the reason that only the fledgling Spirit Weavers, only the young and untrained, have not yet been affected.
Oh boy. I'm gonna put him to sleep. Okay. Oh.
You can feel the spell starting to get a little weaker. You probably have time for one more line of questioning.
They've been leaking information for so long.
You're leaking?
Yeah. This wet bitch. Look at her. Alright, let me read through these notes really quick.
Yes, yeah.
Suspicious about the Moonstone, but they're running out of same
There's-
dangers.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Sorry. No.
I have a question.
No, I don't want to ask it in the way that would be. Let Ruka do what he's doing. Sorry.
I'm gonna pluck at the strings of their anxiety and figure out what little link is the most concerning. All this correspondence coming in constantly. Whenever they come in here, they're gotta be trying to address their weak points, to fill themselves with information to address those points. I am searching for, I suppose, their current focus of exploration. What is it? Oh God. Hold on. Oh God. What's important here? We've gotten the maddening. We've gotten the. Well, we didn't get the staff. We're all gonna drown in 5 minutes. So it doesn't matter. Current events, maybe the progression.
The one
field of
thing-
knowledge.
The one thing I'm really curious, I guess, related to that about the branch is curious about. I'll get in character. She's been isolated on this island for a while. That Moonstone thing is recent news. Who the hell told her that? If she's been here alone for so long, how did she learn about that? Hear about it?
Cyrilin, bad nobles are looking for that stuff, you know. Queen could have come through them.
Not recently.
Where's the lead?
Branch, give me a perception check.
Okay.
It has been like 6 or 7 months out of character since this went down, but it was only about a month ago in character. You know that Minri Horgan had a way to communicate with the lighthouse instantaneously through a little, like, wallet portal. You imagine surely they probably have similar technology, because they also sent money back and forth through there.
But I know where that is.
You have Minri Horgan's half of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't know where it's connected, but you're kind of piecing together notes like the other half of that is probably in Cyrillin, and probably not just in Cyrillin, but the queen probably has her hand in it, or at least one of the queen's men.
Yeah, at some point after this, Branch wants to find that fucking thing. But yeah.
Okay. Branch's question actually brings up another train of thought, which Ruko kind of snaps back to his reluctant training as a terrorist. No, insurgent. He's thinking like Amar. We have cut the nexus of a lot of communications, the thread that's seeping information to all the people we don't want to. So, Ruko's gonna bridge off the letters, the communications, the people he's seen, the contact on this isolated island that this social creature is afraid of and craves and needs. He's trying to reach out. Connections, faces, correspondence, communications, like just how do you reach out from this island? Who is the contacts? Like where can we look? Like what?
Got it.
The faces here.
I got it. I see. Okay.
What's
wonderful.
your social life?
Exactly. What is the link to the outside world? How does she communicate with these people?
Is this a verbal question from Ruko? Sorry, not to interrupt. But
No, he's kind of like mind probing them currently. He's
Okay,
voicing some of it. Yeah, he does voice it because we've got a group here. But a lot of the work is he sounds kind of funny and distracted when he's speaking. But yeah, you
Okay,
get what
perfect.
he's asking at least.
Okay. You run into a brick wall.
Use my hero point.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Even as you press through with a renewed vigor, you find that you were totally shut off from the answers to those questions.
Damn. Branch has
Okay.
something to ask if you're done. But yeah.
I feel like it does the tether break then.
Yeah, you feel the spell fizzle. And the connection drop.
Uruko gets some real bad vertigo for a second and almost barfs and he leans back. Okay.
I think
Oh.
he's back.
Spells up. Don't kill them yet. Don't kill them.
I think unless somebody stops them, Foster walks over to the body, picks them up by the collars of their shirt. I'm not done with you yet. I have more questions.
You see,
More questions.
there's kind of like a half there, half not there, bobbing in and out of consciousness. But the eyes do bolt over to you. You hear a hoarse whisper in a very unnatural voice that is not Aradia's voice as you know it, Ruko, but something more burbling and a little more monstrous. They will use you too. They pull every string. Every step we take is a step towards their ends.
Fuck you. You don't control me. You don't control anyone.
There is
Is
like
there
a trembling hand that she brings up, and she runs this long, gangly thumb around the outside of your eye socket and across the cheekbone. No. Someone controls you. The king.
You're the puppet, not me.
talk a big game about control and who's leading who on a leash. So how about it? Whose dick do you ride? Huh?
While we're all collectively intimidating this talking corpse, I'm going to spend some quick alchemy, real quick, to
Okay.
make a oil of unlife.
Okay.
Because she seems to be undead, right?
She is not. She's a changeling. She's mechanically kind of KO'd or unconscious, but cinematically able to have this conversation still.
Okay. But do I get the feeling that she is still a living creature?
Seems to still be a living creature, oozing kind of like this thick black blood, like monstrous, but alive.
Then I will instead create a minor healing potion instead of a minor oil of unlife.
Perfect.
And I'm literally just going, like, I don't think I've used much of Kaz's, like, quick alchemy in the past. I do imagine he just sort of, it kind of materializes as, like, he snaps his fingers and roots around in his side pouch for a minute and then just kind of pulls out what he needs in that circumstance.
Hell yeah.
Or kind of, like, crafts it in the meantime as he does. So I snap my fingers, I root around in my little, like, side belt fanny pack that's probably, like, right next to his deck of cards, and I pull out a minor healing potion vial, and I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna break it over her head. So get the healing. That's, you know.
This actually works out really well. As Branch asks whose dick do you suck, and as you're preparing this healing potion, Aradia looks over to you and says, whichever one keeps me alive. One more day.
Oh, good. Then you swear your fealty to me. And I break it over her head.
You do see that she kind of, some of the, like, flesh regrows. It's weird because even though she is deeply injured and kind of breathing out of these holes in her mouth, her body instinctually covers the wounds. It hides the wounds. The number one priority for this creature is not to stay alive, but to stay hidden and unseen. But you do see that under the skin, these wounds that had been covered up sort of like regain muscle mass and stitch themselves together a little bit more thoroughly. And Aradia says, my liege, I am yours until I am no longer.
Perception check.
Sure, absolutely.
Likewise. It's a language you can understand.
Wow. God.
God damn, Branch. Calm down.
Gosh, is
Branch is
dirty.
waking up
This is-
for like episode 14 when he couldn't hit a bird 12 times in a row. Yeah.
Oh, you had that too? When Kahlo did that, it was really...
Oh,
Yeah.
Birds,
That was
man.
hilarious.
Birds are hard to hit.
My headset came unplugged for a second. It looked like Branch has that perception under control. But
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll throw a perception or an insight out too.
Sure. absolutely.
Just because I actively broke the potion over her head.
Branch on a natural 20 and possibly Kaz, depending on what you roll. I'll wait and see what Kaz
Just gotta
gets.
see if my insight is higher than my perception.
In PF2, perception is insight.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
perception is insight, perception, and investigation all in one in the system.
Wow.
It's kind of weird. Mixed feelings.
Pretty good.
Kaz
Not a
gets the
natural crit,
impression
but-
that she's kind of telling the truth, that she's just like, she's going to be compliant because she doesn't have another choice. She will do whatever keeps her alive one more day, and right now that seems to be cooperating. She doesn't seem to have any allegiance to the people she's working for. She's doing it because she must, because that's what keeps her alive one day longer. Branch on a natural 20. She understands the spell that was just done to her. And in fact, on a natural 20, she probably can do this exact same spell and understands that her secrets are not very secret. There's nothing stopping you guys from just sitting here, keeping her tied up for 48 hours and casting the spell over and over and over until eventually she fails. Or you guys like cleverly work around the things she's been able to lie about. She understands that holding secret is not something she can reliably do against you in this situation. And so she is going to do whatever it takes to make you happy so that she doesn't... So she walks away from here without a sword in her chest. She is purely in survival instinct. You can see her mind is racing. She's already thinking like, well, I'm fucked because if I make it out of today, I still have to deal with tomorrow. And what is the queen going to do when she finds out that I have revealed all of these secrets? But that is a question for tomorrow. That's a problem for tomorrow. Today, it's what can I do to make these people like me and keep me alive?
You are a terrible insurgent, terrible liar. You know, you threw your cipher into the fire in your rush to get to flee the moment you saw our ship. Help me decipher the rest of your fucking notes too.
I thought you were merchants, maybe.
Oh, a spy. Consider that too. Anyway,
she does kind of look over to Ruko. They really don't know you're here.
Who?
The Weavers, they don't trust you yet.
You can do a lot when people don't trust you. Of course.
You see the melty, whole sponge mouth go into this huge grin that curls all the way up the sides to their temples. Her whole face becomes a smile when you say you can do a lot with people to trust.
enough of the
He
banter.
gives her no expression back at all.
You want to stay alive? Right?
Yes.
All
I
right.
want to go home.
Unrealistic, but yes.
Is it so?
Tell me about the machine they're building under Famador.
I have heard whispers of a project that would allow them to move many troops quickly. I know nothing beyond that. It is not for me to know.
So they are building a machine?
All I have heard is that there is a project that will move many people quickly.
Christ. Oh, just a transport hub, I guess. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, and, who do you think stole the Moonstone?
Oh, what a good question. Let's find. Whoever took it left a note with the desolate king's insignia on it, and a riddle they couldn't solve with the help of divination. The desolate king is neither smart enough to make an unsolvable riddle, nor stupid enough to sign his handiwork with his insignia. I don't know who took it, but not the king.
Maybe it was us? Found out
Maybe it was
about
you.
And, Manethrin? Name in your correspondence?
Lynches.
Oh boy. Right. That's a thing she might know about. Boy. You visibly see on her face, as blank and alien as it is, that she's not responding right away. She's thinking. She doesn't know how to respond to this question, which in and of itself is pretty telling. It's clear that she must know something, or she would simply say she knows nothing. It has been many, many years since they took a spirit weaver and didn't burn them at a stake. But I am quite confident the corpse I saw was not Manethrin.
Ruko, you talked to her when you used the machine, right? Everything we know about it says we can only talk to living people with it.
Ruko was desperately trying to chalk that down to madness because it was too hopeful to think about, and now he just kind of nods like a little. And why?
I don't claim to be a theurge. I do not know how divine magic works. But I know she is useful to them because she does not like to kill.
You can do awful things if you don't like to kill. I'm imagining taking you back home. Maybe strapped to a pole yourself. With a special band of iron that keeps you from changing. Public square. Public correspondence, interrogation. You won't be dead. Does that sound good to you?
Commit intimidation.
Oh boy, oh boy. What is intimidation? Where is it? How do I intimidate? I'm a scrungly ass nerd.
Very, very sensible things to hear from Mirko, who has never intimidated anyone in his life. You do have a +5 to it. That's better than I was expecting. It's under the hands page. Up at the top, proficiencies.
Ah.
And then over on the left column, yep. Oh.
Rar.
It's especially at the mention of a special metal that this creature kind of recoils. Your mother, your family, goes far, far back into the history of our organization. Your mother in particular solved many problems by making deals and pacts and bargains. Bargains that these golden fiends cannot break. Bargains that prevent them from doing her harm. If harming Cyrillin would harm your mother, then the golden fiends can't harm Cyrillin. They are using her as a shield to tame them.
I have so many oppositions to this entire line of thought. Oh god.
Okay. It's a lot to take in. I'm assuming you have a lot more to tell us. But just for posterity's sake, is anyone listening to us right now? Particularly, anyone in Lateon? Can she hear us speaking? Hear you spill these secrets?
She has that in her power, but I don't know if she is doing it this moment. It's my understanding that her attention and her diviners are focused elsewhere on account of the missing moonstone.
So she does work for Cyrillin?
Oh, sorry, who were you talking about?
Lache.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were talking about the queen. Rewind. She looks down to the water that she is, like, dangling next to. Yes. She can see and hear us if she wishes to.
Do you think she's listening right now?
Perhaps. I don't know.
Kaz just extends his right hand, middle finger prominently raised to the sky.
No, down. She looks towards the water.
Is she watching through there?
She watches everywhere the ocean touches.
Then I crouch down on my hands and knees, and I push my middle finger into the water, and I swirl it around.
Amazing.
I dip down just low enough to get like my face below the water, and I whisper between burbling, bubbling breaths, "I'm coming for you."
Kaz, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh, it was almost a 20 on this screen.
You have a hero point.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my second hero point on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look below the water, and it's just gonna be like pitch black, and a skeletal sea serpent is gonna come rushing toward me.
You're not super far off. You press your face down and you put your hand in the water and you flip off the dark ocean as you push down into the sea. And for a moment, it's just kind of this inky darkness. The seawater coming in, presumably through some sort of a cave system or tunnels under this island. But then, with a 15, you do see it before it becomes too close. There are two bright blue eyes deep below the water that look back up to you from some enormous creature. And they are approaching pretty quickly, especially for something this big. But on a 15, you spot it well before they actually get here. You see something is rapidly coming up from the water towards you guys. What do you do?
Yeah, I pull my face and my hand out immediately, obviously.
Right.
And then if I don't, or even if I do, like, still see it approaching on the surface of the water, I'm just gonna spit into the water and be like, "Patience, you old bitch. I have 3 months left."
The spirit over here to the right, flings this like little jet of water out towards one of your ankles. What is your reflex DC?
Reflex is just the
10
mod
plus your...
10, right?
Yeah,
okay,
mod plus-
so it's 18.
18? Let's see here. I'm still on private. Reveal. Why won't you reveal? Anyway, not important.
How far away is the thing that did that?
Right over here. It's this guy. You feel this ultimately
Lucky son of a
harmless, whip of water. Essentially, like, grab your ankle and push it back, so you're kind of forced down to a kneel suddenly. And you hear, "That is no way to behave yourself in front of Deluniama." And you watch as a mound of water begins to form in the center of this chamber, and two eyes begin to push up as this big sphere of water begins to rise and takes on the shape of a flowing sea serpent that nearly fills the chamber just to the head of it. That kind of resembles this statue.
I do imagine that Kaz's, like, natural response and reflex to that, being almost tripped, is to pull out one of his pistols from his belt and point it at the statue. And then aim it over toward this water spirit that forms really quick instead. But then I hesitate for a moment. I'm like, "You're not with her?"
If by her you mean Chalache, then no. We are with Deluniama, the great sea spirit.
Does that name sound familiar to me at all?
Can I roll?
Sure.
Deluniama?
Yeah, give me Society or Arcana or Pirate Lore. Yeah, actually, Pirate Lore would be appropriate. Yeah,
Like piracy, sailing, or underworld?
absolutely. I'll let you have Piracy Sailing. Esoteric? Probably on 17 Esoteric, yeah. Especially 22, yeah. Yes, you guys have... Oop, what you
It's the same roll.
got? Perfect.
I have two of these and we're ending soon, so I'm like, I might as well.
Absolutely. Both of you know the name Deluniama. Deluniama is one of the great sea spirits and the one that is associated with these 7 lighthouses. This is the great spirit that the lighthouses are used to contact. This is the shaper of waves. This is an old, ancient, powerful elemental who was freed hundreds or possibly even thousands of years ago from Lake Jodalak. And in exchange, she worked with the kings of old in the Age of Kings to erect these lighthouses to tame the seas. This creature is the only reason that naval trade is possible from the wildlands to the outer land. Without this, the seas would be too deadly and untamable for that to happen.
Tell me more.
Knowing that little bit of lore and recognizing the name, I immediately stow my gun.
Excellent. Yeah, and then Ethan, you have tell me more. Let's see.
A bit more.
Like, Kaz probably stows his gun and even probably like puts his other knee to the ground and like clasps his hands together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, certainly you've almost certainly not met Deluniama before, but you owe Deluniama for a lot of the commerce that you do. In theory, anyway, that's what the folklore said.
Our city is like, hey, thank you.
Yeah. With your tell me more,
would be nothing without her.
True. Ethan, with your tell me more, you would be keenly aware that Deluniama delegates. She commands a lot of her children to control the crowd. She is not omniscient or omnipresent. She is simply the head of this family of water elementals. And the pact was specifically made with the kings of old, but they chose the Spirit Weavers to be the wardens of this pact. Only the Spirit Weavers are allowed to wield these lanterns. It is up to the Spirit Weavers to decide who is worthy to wield the lanterns. They don't interfere in those decisions. There have been times that they have fought amongst each other for control over the lanterns, although rare. The Spirit Weavers don't infight very often. Ultimately, this creature bows to whichever Spirit Weaver holds the lantern.
I guess Ruko?
Currently, Ruko. And sure
Now I'm
enough,
back.
Never mind.
Get back.
as you guys are doing all of these instantaneous knowledge checks, as this creature rises out of the water, it finishes taking on its draconic form, and it looks down to you, Ruko. Again, its head nearly filling this chamber. And in Aquan first, which I don't think you understand, and then again in common when it senses that you don't speak it, says, I bow to a new master. I was summoned. What is your bidding?
Ruko rises with the staff. He takes on this, I don't know, all of his teaching, his education, his persona. He takes on this more regal sort of stance. But his tail looks a little nervous. We seek safe passage to the prison under the sea. Which name eludes me?
The island Luteon.
Luteon.
Yes.
Yeah. As much as Kaz is proud about getting this staff and delivering it to Ruko, he as soon as this thing it's like, oh, I recognize the owner of the staff. I put my sword away, I cross my hands, and I step several feet back. Not my wheelhouse.
It will be done. Is the ship
Branch.
moored outside yours?
It is.
And when will you
Unless there are
depart?
two. There's only one ship, yes.
Just the one.
Very well. Please allow me a moment. I'll look to my friends. Flash of panic for a sec. Do we have to go? I can't just leave the staff here all alone. I gotta send a message to my brother. I gotta tell everybody about the things and then send a replacement.
Oh,
here.
hey, that's-
And he can't just leave this place unattended because then the spirit's gonna go whack. We're gonna get stuck. We're gonna drown. And then, are we?
Dude, just take the spirits with you. They like us.
Do they follow these staff?
I can send two of
Yeah,
my children
cannot
to stay
just
with
leave
you.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, that would be so gracious of you.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Speaking to a near demigod of the sea.
That'd be rad, dude.
That'd be so rad. Yeah, that's chill.
Actually, Branch sees this fucking demigod type thing, rise out of the sea and everything, and remembers, last session when we kind of learned that the spirits had, little petty desires and stuff like that, and, kind of stands and, stares up at it, in a kind of way that almost looks, romantic if it were framed like a painting, then, just shrugs his shoulders and says, ¿Qué quieres, dulces?
I'm very sorry. No hablo.
You like treats?
Sometime. What do you have?
I want to see if this works. Can I produce one of the like super fucking spicy peppers that GG once gave to us? way back when in like session 5 that Branch kept because he really liked them, and gave it to him as a treat.
Yeah, this enormous creature lowers its head to you and kind of just barely opens its jaw. And inside its jaw, you see that there are like 6 rows of these sharp shark teeth that go back that are made entirely of ice, and just kind of opens just wide enough that you could toss something in if you wanted to, like a fucking trainer at SeaWorld or whatever.
I'll toss some really spicy peppers into the orca's mouth.
It raises
see what
up.
Happens.
An offering most kind, made in good faith. The next time you get swimmer's ear, count to 3, and it shall go away.
That's the first boon I've ever got from a godlike entity.
First, like sperm.
What? What?
Did they just say they'd purify? I don't know. They terminate
Swimmer's ear.
service.
No, oh my god. No, not those swimmers. Swimmer's ear is when you get water in your ear and it like doesn't come
Swimmer's
out right away.
ear.
Swimmer's
I
ear.
thought
Yeah,
just swimmer's here.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm guessing this is European slang.
Jesus Christ.
I know the phrase swimmer's ear, but it was not what I pictured when you first said, if you could swimmers again.
Well, we're done here. Good night.
What?
Sorry, we're all perverts.
No, it's okay.
Hey, closing comment from everyone here at Anthrology. Remember to spay and neuter your pets.
Also, happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I
Uh,
guess.
Happy Pride.
I will begin.
Make your house cat
Oh,
into your loyal eunuch
She
advisor.
She
There's
does
other
look-
stuff.
Before we wrap up real quick, she does look down to you, Ruka. May I have your name?
Ruko Zorikai.
Dangerous.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ruko Zorakai. I am Deluniama. I am at your service. I'll prepare for the travel at once. When will you be leaving?
I'll look to friends.
As soon as possible.
Yeah, what
As
time of day
soon
is
as
it?
The tides will take us.
We had
Um,
to.
Midday-ish.
After that, maybe.
I actually do want to spend some time finding the whatever the fuck her transmitter was, wherever it is. If she'll actually just take me to it, then
As soon as the tides are open, we are willing to travel. But perhaps tomorrow to give us time.
I shall return at sunrise.
That sounds great. And that will be 57.
Amazing. She begins to sink back down into the water, and after a couple of minutes of this like churning and burbling and waves crashing up against the sides and over the lip of this platform you're standing on,
As she
Everything
does,
does go
I quickly scroll a note on a piece of parchment in my inventory in common. It's just my PayPal link.
incredible. All right, this is probably where we'll wrap up, unless you guys have anything you want to do real quick before we close.
I do!
Yeah, what you got?
I spent 25% of my brain power this whole time trying to write a 25-word message for a sending.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's heckin' important!
Yeah, this is some
Also-
big shit. There's a lot happened just now.
Yeah, because we're gonna leave for a week, and then I'll tragically be sad.
True.
Forever. Lore-wise. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy. Real quick though, are we just gonna leave this staff here, this staff of ultimate power of
I
commanding
mean,
the
if you're not
seas
going
just
to take it,
alone?
I
Like,
will.
That's up to you.
I don't think we could just take it with us. That doesn't sound right. Says Ruko in more
I
of a
worked-
choice.
I worked hard to get this staff.
I think we need it more than the lighthouse does right now. If you have this much scruples, we can put it back when we're done.
Yes,
But
we can bring it back
Imagine-
on the way.
No, imagine some of the Ireland people come back. They come check on their little spy, and they say like, "Oh, look at this unattended staff," and now we drowned.
then
Nope.
take it with us for now.
So you have to
Don't we
take
have spirits here that will
Dangerous.
defend the island from even Cyrillin if we tell them to?
I suppose. I mean,
This
yeah.
could be a turning point.
Why are you so afraid of it? Let's just take it
Because
with
I've
us.
been suddenly entrusted with this huge, entirely relic past.
I lean over Ruko. I'm like a foot and a half taller than you, I think. I put
Yeah.
my right hand near the top of this staff and use my grip to like further lean it toward you.
You know how many people?
This is powerful, and you need to. I know it's intimidating, I know it's scary, but you are the most reliable person here to control this sort of power. You know this better than anyone else. This is your wheelhouse.
Yeah, but I just met her. I don't know if I should just take her out, like,
I
all the
push
way.
the staff further into your hand.
Okay. But... Okay.
Ruko, I say this as a
I'll
friend.
talk
Grow
with the
some fucking
spirits.
balls.
I'll talk to this. No,
You-
this is important.
You know
I don't
how
wanna
many
cause
people
I've been
tragedy.
traveling with you
fucking
for a
kill
while.
to
You
have
have,
this?
I've been traveling
No.
with you for a while, Ruko. I don't know much about spirit reavers, but you have proven yourself to be more ballsy than most people I know. Perhaps even the spirit reavers. I don't know why my accent is going like this. This isn't Cat's voice.
It's close.
It's I lost.
It's adjacent.
It didn't have the felt more Athan. It didn't have the grittiness that Cass does. I
Fair.
need to get more strong bad with it. Hang on a second.
Ruko has that frantic, frightened look that, you know. It.
This is a power that you have more control over than anyone here. And I hate to say it, I know it's a scary thing to realize, but it's a responsibility. With great power comes it, I've been told.
It's also, you're the only one who can do it. Like, come on.
Yeah, but at the compliment, Ruko responds unnecessarily well to anything nice said to him, and he's like, oh, no. Okay.
You're doing great, Ruko.
Why don't you try a trick? See if you can make it do like a dance or something.
I'll go talk with the spirits, those guys. I'll figure it out. See if it's dangerous. If they'll figure it out. Hey, we can handle this. Yeah.
Wait, Ruko, can I have a pitch for the first idea of what we can do with this thing?
If it has anything to do with boogie boarding, I hate those guys.
No. This is way better. Honestly, I think like this is like, okay. You know what a slide is?
Yeah.
What if we like made one of those, but like out of water, and we can like test run it by just having Deluniana be our slide.
I don't know if that's respectful.
We can just ask
what?
But it
Ask
sounds
her.
super cool.
Yeah, ask her. Just do it.
If she wants to play around. What if she plays around and causes a wave that kills half the coastline of, you know?
Well, it'll be worth it.
No?
Okay. I need to send a message first off. We need to keep this shape changer alive. Aurelia, supposedly. And I need a dispatch to get here. So... Oh boy. Yeah, let me send the message. I need to focus on the sending spell. Did you know you could pay money for this stuff? I could just charge people to do this.
I've been paying out the ass for these.
Yeah.
Can
I finally
I
figured it out.
bug you to send a message to Miyamana at some point, by the way?
He looks you up and down and like a hooker asking, like checking to see if you got coin.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
How many fucking dinners have I fronted for you? Whatever.
I'm kidding. You gave me an excellent room to sleep in. That was a magical experience. I'm still confused about what happened. I slept so good. Okay. Here's the message. I'm gonna try to pick who to send it to.
Sure.
I think it is technically less than 25, so I can slip in like a fuck or a.
Incredible. Then yeah, the really big question is, who do you send this to?
Wait, I left out the important bit at the end. Yeah, Queen's Captive. Oh, god damn it. And I was going to say shield for the Spirit's Pact or something. I wanted to hint at that. Like, she is the leverage. She is the blocker.
Got it. Yeah, you have 6 words left, so you can fit in something along those lines. Perfect. Do you have the sending spell?
I sure do.
Holy shit. Holy shit,
That
it's
fight
happening.
cost me 37 gold.
Then yeah.
5 more words, I think. Got one more. There you go. All right.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah. His first thought is to go to Amar, but also Ruko's had connections. He's got communications with other people who aren't completely crazy with the maddening, aka Asha. Anybody else who seems more adept at administration, who's probably not on a mission currently, or I don't know. Amar's first choice. But is there any other like crotchety old intuitive
Yeah. There,
lady back from Regal Water, or somebody who I know I can trust to give this info to and
Absolutely.
have it be actionable?
you do know for sure that Zepp is back in town currently, and he's been pretty reliable in ways, less in a bureaucratic way and more in a you can trust him to do what needs to be done sort of way.
And to be done, but not said. If necessary.
You would probably know that there are at least a few people that essentially just do like administration duties that are not themselves natural spirit casters and therefore have not been affected by the maddening. And I don't have a name off the top of my head, but you can like take
What
your
about my
pitch.
dad?
That's true. That's an option if you wanted to.
Oh God, he's probably back home.
Yeah, he doesn't, as far as you know, he doesn't really like go on missions and stuff.
He would for this.
Cat.
This would also. Oh jeez, this is good news and very bad news for all of us. Minethrin lives. Oh. Last vibe check with my my totally subpar not cool brother. He's like, I don't know, doing something, right? He's like off doing some mission.
He's always
or...
doing something, but he set you up on this mission and told you to check in when you found something. So, like, he's expecting to hear from this eventually.
Okay. Yeah. Ruko's in panic mode. He's holding a staff of great power, and he just spoke to an actual demigod thing from lore and legend, so he's gonna default back to the initial plan, which is to talk to Amar and report back. Mission stuff. I'm sure he's got things to do after that quest line is triggered and that he gave me. Okay, yeah, I'll send this off to Amar.
All right.
And, yeah, send in
for the second
hook up the
time
spell.
in this day, you successfully hook a spell that you have been practicing for most of your time as a spirit weaver, and you feel yourself latch onto the wind. You find a spirit of the air that hears your words and carries them across unfathomable distances to Amar, where it whispers in his ears. You've spent the past 25 minutes, 30 minutes, crafting this perfectly worded, near poetic condensation of so many important messages into exactly 25 words. And the response that you get is a single, bewildered, what? And I think that is probably where we'll pick up next time.
Oh boy. In one well-placed, paused. Fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. You can hear in his voice, it is not a what of like, the what is because of that nearly ended Minethrin live. That is what has thrown him off. He does not know what to make of that yet. But he has got your message, and then there's a long pause, and then fuck. Okay, I'll be in touch. Be safe. And then the sending ends.
And Ruko lies flat on the ground.
There's a moment as you lie flat on the ground where you reflect on the fact that just a few short days ago, you were summoning the visage of the last great Spirit Weaver hero to wield one of these staves as he used it to call down the forces of the ocean to crush the Cyrillin Navy. And now here you are using it to take a Cyril ship to a secret Cyril allied, or at least complicit prison. It's hard not to compare yourself, at least in the back of your mind, and wonder, what if maybe, decades from now, some other fledgling Spirit Weaver is summoning a visage of you to fight their enemies alongside giant ants on a boat.
Oh, but
before we
mainly
wrap
he's thinking.
for the session, just
Yes.
to have a bit of character moment, I see Ruko sprawled on his back, looking defeated and exhausted after whatever just went on with him. And I stoop down, I reach a hand out to help him up, and even if he doesn't take it, I help him up, and I pull him into a very tight hug. You're doing good work. For people you might not even realize how much they appreciate.
My God, thank you.
That's it.
How are your pecs crushing and yet soft? Ow.
Practice.
God, you're fucking big. Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. When we pick up next time, we'll do like kind of a quick little fast forward to look for the communication thing here, do a little bit of a last stretch, get things ready to travel out, and we are off to Latean. It's finally time.
It's been happy honeymoon.
I'm not sure if that's happy.
Happy to you?
That sounds terrified. or in pain.
Excited,
Definitely.
but foreboding.
To sell out my friends for my own person.
If you sell me out at Luteon,
I need
I
to double.
I will become a cursed vengeance directed exclusively.
Eastward of Eden, where the clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates they were shuttered, the latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Though our people we toiled as one, the fruits of our labors thrived under the sun. Our children they fed to outnumber the stars. So eastward of Eden, where day turns to dawn. Leave it all shores. Eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers, they rose up and set with the sun. Our servants, they burned us with fiery tongue. We run our wings of metal, surprised when we fell. Eastward of Eden, where heavens are hell. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men